Y'all, a lot of stuff has happened since last week's episode of WBG. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. When I was on Gaming Addict Show on Wednesday of last week, towards the beginning of the show, someone in the chat named Lewis said, "Yo, Jim Ryan is stepping down from PlayStation." Or maybe he said Jim Ryan is fired. I'm not sure exactly how he put it. But that was like, whoa. Now, I know this is old news now, but you guys haven't heard the takes from good old Sean. Said, well, you kind of did on TTS, but you didn't hear Joey's take. Yep. And of course, you guys know Dirt Griggity. I'm different on Addict Show than I am on WBG and TTS and Darkman. So we're going to talk about all of that, man. There's some more news. People hit me up before the show. Dirt, this is supposed to be an Xbox podcast. Why are you talking about PlayStation? Shut up. You think I'm not going to talk about this? You think I'm going to be only Xbox and not talking about the gaming industry? Are you stupid? Let's have a good time, y'all. Welcome to WBG episode WBG Xbox podcast episode 190. We're getting close to 200 episodes, guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun today because, like I said, there's a lot of PlayStation news that we need to talk about. We have some big Xbox games coming up. We're going to talk about that also. We have a few things to talk about, but before we get to that, what's up to the homies? Yes, the two POSs is not here again. This has become a three-man show. Sean, what's up with you, brother?
I'm doing good, Playboy, man. Listen, it's been a crazy past few weeks, and it is what it is, bro. You know, WBG, when it comes to Monday, we love talking that shit, and we got so much news to talk about. And what Dave was just talking about earlier, and Joy, people are upset. They know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. When I mean people, I mean ponies. They understand what's going on. Look, their leader has dipped, duck, dodge, whatever you want to call it. He's disappeared, he's gone. And we're definitely going to be talking about it. So you ponies, hit that dislike button and kiss my ass.
Before I introduce Joey, someone in the chat mentioned Sugar Cubes. I don't know if you guys saw Darkman last Thursday, but Sugar Cubes somehow hacked and got into the podcast. He showed up 3 times, and I don't know if you guys heard Sean and Joey, but Sugar Cubes is trying to flip. He says PlayStation was trash anyway. He bashed Spider-Man. Sugar Cubes is trying to flip and say he's a bot now. What's up with that, man? Sugar Cubes.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
No, guys, you remember when we did the Stadia eulogy and Sugar Cubes was the Stadia dude.
He was?
Yes, that's why he made his appearance, and I'm not surprised he flip flop. So it makes sense.
I forgot Sugar Cubes was a Stadia dude at first. Then he flipped to PlayStation. Yeah. Now he's flipped to Xbox. Sugar Cubes, stay consistent, please.
Come on, Cubes sure know how to choose them. Goddamn,
damn, Sugar Cube. Hey, damn, what's up with you, bro? How you doing?
What's going on, Dit?
Oh, thanks for joining us, you POS. All right, I got some super chats I need to read. Adidas 20 with the 20. He said, crazy that Sony paid for third-party parity because Xbox Series X is built better. Paying to keep games off Xbox. The money ran out, Sony. COD. Ponies have totally turned me away from Sony. Nintendo Switch 2 revenue up next. COD. Yeah, man, we're hearing some things about the Nintendo Switch 2. Saying they're going to have all the same games that Xbox and PlayStation. That's very interesting, isn't it?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I would have gone that far with Nintendo, though.
Lord Starkiller with the 10. Some of them ponies are down hard, calling Xbox irrelevant, and Xbox has not released any good games in 2023. Oh, them ponies having a hard time coping with Xbox having a real good 2023. TTS WBG. Thank you, Lord Starkiller. Yeah, man. I know who you're talking about.
Just say that wasn't
no comment. I'm cool with him.
Yeah, that wasn't one of his brightest hours.
That's the homie, but I don't know what that was about. The angry therapist with the 2 mobile games. Here we come. New Sony CEO. Yeah, everybody's saying this new CEO is into mobile. I don't know who the guy is, but we'll see what happens. Photo Bro, member for 12 months. What's good, my WBG fam? It's time to TTS and watch Pony drown in salty tears. You know, we love that, and that's what we're here for, Photo Bro. Thank you. Deploy with the 2 WBG foam stars as dog shit. PlayStation has no games. Look, man, there's some guys, hey, man, cap it for foam stars, man. And that's fine. That's fine. You can cap for foam stars, but when some Xbox guys said that Pentiment was good, y'all was roasting them, not us. Because if you we wasn't too happy with Pentiment, but there was some other Xbox guys said Pentiment was fine. And listen, if you like foam stars, you like it, that's fine. But don't be putting that on your list of bangers for 2023.
I mean, Dirt, honestly, Pentiment got a Game of the Year award.
That is true.
I don't think Foam Stars is getting a Game of the Year award.
Hey, that is true. And that's a fact. That's not Bunty, member for 19 months. The original Don Dada did enough respect to WBG. Buck. Thank you, Bunty. Appreciate you, bro. Always, man.
Shout out to the homie.
Venomous Wiper, member for 8 months. Well, good. Let's TTS on my birthday. Say happy birthday, you POS, Venomous Viper. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Angry Therapist with the 10. Dutch, I understand. When you're a guest at someone's house, you be on your best behavior. When I'm on Addict Show, I try not to go put like when I'm here.
I don't like to go all out.
Yeah, to go out. I think
I get it, man. You know, I'm much more behaved on Addict Show for obvious reasons. It's PG, man. Game Shark with the 5. Pony said Sony was dominating the whole time. Jim Ryan in charge, and now they're glad he's gone. Make it make sense. Hashtag I hate them. Hashtag WBG. Hashtag TTS. Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, he was bad, but y'all was bragging the whole time about sales.
Which one is it?
Right. What's up, my WBG brothers? Work is killing me with the 12-hour shifts, but I'm here today, baby. Keep TTSing and keep up the good work. POS 5 has no games. I love it. Oh, shit. Kizzle, member for 3 months. Ponies don't like Sony games on PC, and now they're making 10 games as a service. Why they keep capping for Sony if they don't like their strategies? They fooling themselves. Yeah, that's, you know what? Jim Ryan leaving is a reason for them to say, yeah, we ain't like him anyway. We ain't like his strategy anyway. You know, it's a bunch of BS. Dolda Knight, member for 3 months. Sup, WBG. I saw somewhere the Game Pass PC subscriptions has quadrupled in Asia. Yeah, I think Destiny did a video about that, if I'm not mistaken. Very interesting, man. Same old Primal Data with the 5. A game about soap and water. I don't think these ponies are buying that with their unwashed cheeks. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Goodness. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get to the well, actually, I want to do the super chats, the member shout out today. I'm be quick about it, I promise. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
I am. Watch this. KO Black Troop, Ozzy fan, Carolina Gamer, 1-2 games, KJ6T, Scorpio, X-Coin, Stone King, Big Papa Senpai, yeah. Mr. Game and Watch, Dog 50, Du Togo, Prince Campbell, Bleed, Deleave, Flint Dog, Web Dave, Lord Drazina, Unknown Soldier, Elias, Raymond Serrano, Hidden FG Blunts, The Almighty Toaster, Shears No Elite, Katie, Chaotic, Big Brewski, Nesty, Gun Griffin, Edward Lafferty, James, Jesse B, Green Goblin, Dan Lazaro, Romeo Inventius, what is his name? I'm sorry. Demo Flow Gaming, Joe Dunmore, Masaho, Mass Asshole. Oh, man. 1977, Cubini Gaming, Max 380, Victor Bernard, Spider-Man, Mitchie Pooh, General Spartan, Rashawn Eppinger, Abdel, 114, Lydian Master, Deploy, Spartan 661, Moby, Focus Actor, Jamal Lee, Ivory, Dog Eat Dog 420, Top Notch, Reese S, Mr. Fernando, E Ranks, David Gray, Ninja, Ulf Hedner, Glenn Sharp, Platinage, Phi Cali Sock, Fee Amory, Dave, Terrell Smile, Derek Johnson, Big Bad Mo, Maurice Outlet, QLED, I'm sorry, I couldn't see. Willie Made It, Jordan Mays, Ray, Boss Red, Frizzle, Jay Evans, Ron Punch Man, Seizure, Joe Smoke, Cult Classic Cage, One Trick Pony, Dusty, Sarcastic Toys, Vaylander, The Doom Reaper, Captain Crunch, Byronos, shit. Hellblade Gaming, 9 Lives, Brutal Enigma, Shade, Shaheed Jones, Kevin Baldwin, Dave D, Tony Lorfields, Slim 73, Gamer Paradise, Texas, Kenneth Williams, Ray, Joey Kraken, Lloyd Wizard, Joey Kraken, X Hart, El Monte, Mark Smith, Inferno Dragon, Adidas 20, Squigglies, James Parsons, Spoonie Love, Trey Towns, Hector the Macho Man, Medingles Bediggin, Abiyah Yisrael, Queen Deadeye, Jonas the Dad, Victor, Mother Effing Click, Venomous Viper, Dark Child, Tommy Rocks, The Robots Win, Zigga, Biggity 08, J Primo, ATL, Pinga. Oh, that's the one Joey told me.
Yes.
Zero Requiem, Pharaoh 2525, Emmanuel A1, Tony Channel, Kizzle, Dodo Knight, Relski, Honest Guard, John Collins, Hiati, Tuh, Hassan Abuzaya, Layden Manny, Mark 2068, Primus Gaming, High Road, Glass Walker, Mutt 1973, Xena 5.0, Trade Gaming, Ghost Hole Rock, Onyx, Panic His Boss, My Bums, Gums, Jazzy Noops, Seven Nevins, Wassel Series, Makai 28, Photo Bro 117, Gummy Hernandez, Lone Little Black Mama, Coco Cho, Carl Weed, Franz Hudson, Derv Jackson, Jigga J, Mario 87, J Max, Soldier Sounds Entertainment, Dragonheart Yobi, Storm Walker, T.O. Walker. Lost it. Hold on. It jumped on me. 2-Man 55, Suffer the Pain, The Mechanic, Raging Cajun, Hot Spot, Squiggly, Lawrence Davenport, Shinobi Kiss, Mr. Elder, Deadly Warrior, Karen's Raising Potato Salad, Reggie Lee, Tip Diamond, Game Shark, G Stuff, Javier Video, Skywalker, Raiden Blade, Your Baby Flower, Maurice Branch, D Skills, Ace Town, Gabriel by Choice, Sean 786, Bunty, Lord Star Killer, Justin Mars, Pong Soul, Kendrick Star, Andrew Therapist, Still Carlos, Post and Sword, Hyperfan Gaming, and Dutch. Thank you guys for being members. I got through it to the best of my ability. Thank you guys.
No joke. I went to the kitchen, got a drink, and got some crackers.
I did the best of my ability. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Let me get these last couple of super chats before we start. Got the timestamps ready. Adidas 20 with the 2 sugar cubes, tired of swinging in the same place. Yeah, he's like, I'm tired of swinging in the same place, Derek. He's talking about Spider-Man. God, Emperor, Sulfur King, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Justin Boudran with the 5. What up, WBG? Dirt, real quick. What do you think about Edge and AEW? Wrestling assault might be crazier than game assault. Man, I saw somebody attack a 20-year-old girl earlier. Not physically, but on Twitter because she said she ain't really care about Edge going to AEW.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Man.
I don't know. Like,
the guy needs a job.
Bro, I watched him, like, his premiere. I watched the videos, and it didn't seem like the crowd was really feeling him at all. Honestly,
I don't know. He doesn't feel like an AEW guy. That's the problem.
The music didn't even play that loud.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, the crowd was seeming like
that was Sean, by the way. That wasn't me.
That was you, Dirt.
Hey, Dirt. Hey, Sean, you like nothing, Sean.
Yeah, that was Sean. That wasn't me. But you know, I don't really give a shit. You know, he an older guy anyway. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get to the show, man. You know, people want to hear our takes on good old Jimothy. Good old Jimothy. So let's get to it. Jimothy Ryan, y'all. That's Sean boy. Good old Jimothy Ryan. Now, Jim Ryan, I want to ask this question to you guys because I talked about this last week on Darkman. His legacy, right? Because Jim Ryan, I guess, was hired. Well, not hired. He was promoted to CEO of PlayStation in 2019. Sean Layden said, I mean, not Sean Layden. Well, I'm talking about Sean Layden, but David Jaffe said on his last podcast, on one of his previous podcasts, that he heard that Sean Layden was pushed out of PlayStation and replaced with Jim Ryan. So Jim Ryan has been the CEO of the PlayStation brand since 2019. Now he's of course been at at Sony since like for 30 years. So he's saying that he wants to retire because he's tired of traveling. Joy, come on, man. What's funny, Joy? He's tired of traveling.
Okay.
So we need to talk about this because there's been some reports that has recently come out about how some of PlayStation first-party teams, they're not happy or they're uncomfortable with developing games as a service. And we're going to talk about that a little later. But right now, let's talk about good old Jimothy Ryan retiring, or was he fired, or was he pushed out? But the question I have for you guys, what is Jimothy Ryan's legacy at PlayStation? Now, let's talk about the positive, because I was told if you're going to critique something or somebody, start with the positive. Okay, people like, yo, man, he released a brand new platform during COVID. Yes, he did.
Yes, I'll give him that. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Good job, Jim. So did Phil Spencer, you piece of shit. Well, let me continue. I don't want to be a bot here, guys. Let me continue. So PlayStation 4 was very successful. And even though Jim Ryan took over Sean Layden's spot, PlayStation remained successful, no doubt about it. They continue to sell well. The console sells well. Now, let's look at some of his legacy. Like I said, I pulled this up the other day on Darkman. But there's some of the highlights of his legacy. Stephen Totillo, he said, key parts of his run, huge PS5 launch. I just mentioned that. Successful PlayStation expansion to PC. Now, Sean and everybody else on the panel, we know that PlayStation guys said they will not move their games to PC. We heard them say it for years. They laughed at Xbox when Xbox put their first-party games on PC. So that's something that Jim Ryan did in his legacy. Say, you know what? Even though it was a year or two later, we are going to put our games, our first-party games, on PC. Okay, fine. But he also said it was slow moving into mobile. That's why I think Xbox has a tremendous advantage, especially after this ABK deal is done, because mobile is going to be huge, guys. We saw iPhone just have where you can play console games, console quality games on your iPhones. I'm not sure if everybody's going to do that, but the option being there is incredible. So mobile is a huge thing. They have no, is there any Sony mobile game at all?
I believe there's a few.
There's a few?
There's a few, yeah. They got some
Yeah,
decent ones
I
so
think
far,
there's a
but
few, yeah.
Okay, but it's slow, but it's slow moving into mobile. Incredible 2021 to 2023 run of 9 acquisitions. Bungie, Haven, Housemarque, Bluepoint, etc. Yes. Bungie is a question because apparently we're hearing rumors that Bungie is rubbing a lot of Sony's first party the wrong way. They're not liking some of the things that Bungie is doing. And Jim Ryan gave Bungie authority. He gave them authority. He gave them authority to tell some of Sony first party studios, no, that's not it. Naughty Dog, that shit is trash. Deviation Games, I don't know what this is, but it ain't good. And that's causing these games to, be delayed or some even canceled. Now, PlayStation is aware that they don't know how to make a games as a service. That's why Bungie is so important to them, because hell, Jim Ryan said the Bungie for $3.5 billion is better than all of ABK for $70 billion. That's out some shit a pony would say, wouldn't it? No, Haven, Housemarque, Bluepoint, they got they bought Nixus just for porting games to PC. So that's some of the positives that he did, right? Apparently, that's what people say. So he also did the negative, which I mentioned this last Thursday. Nobody talks about the shrinking of Sony's Japanese game studios. He flat out closed down Sony Japan. Was that the name of the studio that helped make Bloodborne?
Yeah, I think it was
Studio Japan or whatever.
Studio Japan. There was another one. There was a Team of Soviet, something like that. They also closed.
Yeah, he put his focus in other areas besides Japan for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But that was a Jim Ryan call. The second try with VR. That was, listen, man, VR. PSVR 2. If any ponies listening to this, the ponies that we haven't blocked, there's very few that we haven't blocked. If you want to sit here and tell me that VR is a success, I would tell you to kiss my ass because you're lying through your teeth. VR is a $600 peripheral that nobody cares about and nobody's buying, and it has no good software that will entice someone to buy it. So that's an L. And the looming experiment of a streaming-based handheld. I can't predict the future, guys, but anybody can see. Stevie Wonder can see that PlayStation Portal is going to be a failure.
My Dirt.
Yes.
I heard that the only thing that Stevie Wonder can see is you.
Now, I don't understand why that joke made it into this segment. Steve one is not looking at me all day, Joey.
He sees darkness all day.
Yeah, look at this shit. So I just wanted to start this off, guys. I definitely want. Hey, come on, don't be laughing, Blaze and Fonz. Come on, S Coin. Come on, y'all. Don't come on, man. Don't laugh at Joey. Y'all encouraging his behavior. Steve one. Demonte, don't laugh at that shit. Let me get these super chats before I go to you guys. Damn, Faded Blaze crying, huh? Yeah, that's you know what? Y'all finish the show yourselves, you piece of shit. Now let me read the super chat.
Let me get this done before you go.
Okay, thanks,
Justin March gifted 5 WBG memberships.
Justin March, thank you, bro.
Justin March.
Shout out
to the 622 in here. Dwayne Calavito with the 5. Question: why do ponies keep praising PlayStation where they're losing the majority of their exclusives to PC? Hashtag look at your sales.
That's right.
Because now they're acting like they never said, like the stuff they said last year. They're trying to act like they didn't tell us Xbox guys. Who needs an Xbox? I don't need an Xbox. Guess what? I wait 2 years. I don't need a PlayStation.
They literally said that shit for like 7 years.
Yeah, straight, bro. Who needs an
crazy.
Xbox? I'll just play it. If I want to play that game, I'll just play it on my $10,000 PC. Oh, yeah, they said that. SSJ for Omega with the 2. I tagged you on Twitter. Doc's vid reaction to Jim. I'll check it out, bro. Thank you. I saw it was like a 40-minute video. I was like, what the hell is a 40-minute video?
40 minutes?
Yeah. I think it was like 40 or 50 minutes. The Angry Therapist with the 2. Jim did keep the public mind share over Xbox. Yeah, that's true. That's why I gave him credit for maintaining the PlayStation 4 success to where the mind share stayed with PlayStation, even though Xbox was doing some pretty decent things. The mind share stayed with PlayStation. Still to this day, obviously, and Xbox has a lot of work to overcome that. But Jim Ryan is what he is. He's not perfect. Like we don't say Phil Spencer is perfect, and Jim Ryan is not perfect, but he gone, man. Like the master with the 4 member for 4 months. Black Lavender, smooth pimping these streets. All love, Dirt. Keep doing what you do. You're the best. Thank you, bro. Black Lavender. I don't know who started that shit. Black Mama with the 2. Jim ain't doing nothing but raising prices. Oh, that was on the negative part. He raised the prices of the PlayStation. He raised the prices of their PlayStation Plus, and he bounced. He about to bounce, man. So that's true. Kizzle with the 5. ZeniMax has lifted and carried Xbox into 2023. Meanwhile, Bungie has not paid off for Sony. Microsoft and Sony do acquisitions differently. Now that's true, bro. ZeniMax is really doing good well for Xbox right now. Don Lataku, what's up? Nintendo Don Lataku, what's up, bro? With the 2, we said my Mighty Keith beef is going crazy. Yeah, man. Don Lataku, the first one, called that dude out on Twitter. Like, yo, man, you need to stop this foolishness, man. Just say, you know what? Just say what you are, bro. When we sit here and say we are bots, I am biased. Yes, I am. I do like some PlayStation games, but I'm biased. Just tell people transparency is the best way, man.
Right.
Just tell people. Stop trying to act like you're neutral and then you clearly going one way. Just like the stuff with IGN, man. If you're going to be at a place like IGN, at least try to hide your biasness. Now, let me say, at least at a point like at IGN, when people go to you for an unbiased review or unbiased opinion, that's different than a person like me who say, yo, I'm a bot. This channel is for bots. We make fun of PlayStation guys. We have fun. So those guys like Mighty Keith that act like he's neutral, but everybody knows the truth. Now people call you out, now you mad. If you tell people the truth from the beginning, hey, man.
I agree with Max, though. I think these fake neutral people are worse.
They are.
Worse than the ponies.
They are, bro.
It's fucking annoying.
Mandingo McThinkers with the 2. Dirt, my handheld has never failed. Oh, come on.
What?
Hey, man, that's Mandingo. Like,
my God.
Mandingo, so you know where he's going, brother. The Angry Therapist MD with the 5. Love how Jim said one thing in public, but he's telling shareholders the other thing. Jim was taking Phil's playbook before he left. if you want to be honest about the PS4, I know that's before Jim Ryan was the head of PlayStation, bro. The PS4 is literally the playbook of the 360, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be real, and it worked for them, so I'm not hating. John TJ with the 5. Hi guys, buy Creative Assembly from Sega. Apparently, a lot of those people got laid off. They can make Halo Wars 3. Bye bye, Jimbo. Oh shit, Halo Wars 3. Did 2 sell pretty well? I don't know.
No idea.
Hey, no more slander.
Nobody give a fuck.
That game is. Oh, come on.
Atrias was a beast, though. I ain't gonna front. The Angry Therapist with the 2. Playbook.
That's
Playbook.
right.
There you go. SSJ for a Mango with the 2. It's a 30-second video. Can you watch it on the stream? But 30. Okay, I'll check it out, bro. I can see if it's worthy. You put it on the stream. Yeah, with the member for 14 months. Facts. Mighty Keith really said, I have done more for the Xbox community than 99% of y'all. Yeah, like constantly making videos and making fun of Xbox. These guys are arrogant about it. So do you remember there was another pony in the community where people say he did more for the Xbox community than all of you bots? So you guys know I'm talking about, Sean and Joy. Y'all should know.
I know.
I was like, come on, stop it, bro. Carolina Gamer member for 4 months. Dreamcast got face look like my fingers when I'm in the pool too long. Oh my god, bro. The wrinkly fingers, bro.
Man.
T-Pop Fever with the 2. Let's be real. Jim Ryan got fired. Yeah, we're gonna talk about what we're speculating right here, bro. So anyway, Sean, what's your thoughts about this, man?
You know what? It's been a crazy week, man. This past few weeks, but to see what's happening with Jim Ryan, let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. If he's talking about the traveling, which that's what he's talking about, it does take a lot out of you. But listen, when you're the head of the PlayStation, the CEO of gaming for PlayStation, that's the part of the job. You got to travel around the world and make deals and meet your shareholders and make your people happy. So it's not easy. And that's Phil Spencer's in the same position. He goes around everywhere. So listen, the both of them are the head of the gaming division when it comes to like PlayStation or Xbox. But it's crazy to me to find out like the way these ponies are talking about like Jim Ryan's killed it. He did this, he did that. Listen, bro. He came off Sean Layden. Sean Layden wasn't the head of. He wasn't the CEO. He was the head of the first party studios, but he was a front man. Sean Layden laid up that generation, the end of the generation for Jim Ryan. It was an easy takeover for PlayStation 5. Everybody wanted a PlayStation. That was the popular thing for it. And you got to understand, Jim Ryan did some good stuff, but overall, he's been in the position for 4 years. I said this on TTS. Just imagine when Phil Spencer took over in 2014, and Phil did the job for 4 years. And the last games you remember him by is Sea of Thieves, Crackdown, and State of Decay. People will laugh at that dude.
Yep.
They say, what a joke of the head of the Xbox. He's a disgrace. Phil went through all of that shit, but getting back to Jim Ryan, listen, I'm telling you right now, he got fired. After what he's done, the changes, some people may not like it. We talked about this, Joey Dev. We talked about this when Bungie, when he took on Bungie, he gave Bungie too much power. We've been hearing certain things about certain studios, and I'm sure that's a topic as well there.
Yeah.
But like to see, I think the biggest thing that's happened, and personally, I think a lot of guys in the chat would agree, when it came to the ABK deal, that exposed Sony. When it comes to the deal, talking about their own studios that can compete on level, their studio must feel some type of way. You think, what's that dude's name from Naughty Dog again? What's his name?
Neil
Druckmann and these guys. Cody Barlog and these guys, they feel some kind of way if they're saying that, listen, none of these studios can compete against a Call of Duty game or either any of them studios from Activision. They're going to feel some kind of way. But when it came to the ABK deal, it exposed Sony. They don't want to, like, when it comes to the court cases, they didn't want any of that information out. And it's crazy to me to see what's happening right now. And a lot of people have said, listen, Jim Ryan did some decent stuff, but personally, he took over a great generation from the PlayStation 4, and some of the moves, and you talk about the PC stuff, Sean Layden greenlighted that stuff. He was the one that did that stuff. But Jim Ryan kind of pushed on it, but it's still slow enough. They were still slow enough. The only reason why PlayStation started moving in a different way is because of Phil Spencer and Xbox. When they were buying these small studios, they were okay. But when they announced ZeniMax, that's when they thought, shit, this is some serious shit. Microsoft ain't playing anymore. They took out Google. Google disappeared. They jumped out of the console space. Sorry, the gaming space. Then they thought, shit, what can we do? We'll get the small studios. We'll put our games on PC. We'll try to get a decent publisher, Bungie. But overall, when you look at the future, they don't have the capital to do what they can do with Microsoft. What Microsoft can do, they can play the long game. And I think when Jim Ryan looked at that, he go, listen, I tried my best. I tried to block the ABK deal. I got Nexus for the PC porting, making live services game. I announced all of that. But the way this is going, the way it's moving right now, and even though this ABK deal is going to be done in the next 2 weeks, Microsoft isn't going to stop. They're going to continue to buy and buy and buy. And how do we compete against something like that? We can't compete against something like that. I've been dominating for the past 25 years in Europe and UK. But looking at this right now, I'm the leader. Looking at the future, the way PlayStation is set up, the way Microsoft is set up, everybody's coming into the gaming space. It's going to be a problem. So I'd rather go out on top. Whilst I'm on top, I'd rather take it. Take the L and dip, that's it. And I really do believe he did get fired. But on top of that, the job must have taken a toll on him because it was a difficult job. Because the competition, Microsoft, is not playing anymore. They're out here buying publishers, spending money on the gaming platform, putting the games everywhere, accessible for everybody. So it's going to be a difficult generation this gen. And I think Jim Ryan made the right call. Do you know what? It's too hard to compete with these guys. Let me just retire. I got the money to retire. Let me go. And I personally think he did get pushed out as well on top of that. That kind of gave him the edge as well. You know what? Let me go. Forget it. I'm done.
Yeah, because, like you said, he made a lot of decisions that might affect the morale of the studios. There are some things going on. I mean, you look at, Sean, we talked about when a new leader steps in, they're not going to scrap all of the stuff the previous leader had planned or is in development. They're not going to do that. Just like with Don Matrick, when Phil Spencer came in as the head of Xbox, and the same thing with Jim Ryan. But some of the decisions, a lot of PlayStation guys, they didn't like because it's different than what they're used to. But now that Jim Ryan's gone, they say, yeah, we wanted him out of here. But at the same time, they were still capping for him while he was in there. But, this is just something that we have to talk about. Like, was he really pushed out? Joey, before I go to you, let me get these super chats. T-Pop Fever with the 2. P3, Phil, RKO, Sony, and Jim Ryan out of nowhere. Damn, it's crazy, man. Xbox is way more than they thought they were going to be, bro. They're just a little bit too much for him. Angry Therapist with the 10. I don't believe Jim at all. He did it to himself. Flying around the world trying to block the deal. On top of that, exposed Sony dirty dealings. That's one of the reasons he got the axe. That's a great point because that court case, bro, really exposed a lot about the industry. And
you got to understand that before you get the rest, it made a great point, which we've been talking about. Everybody were hearing that was a court case. When it comes to the media, like Tom Henderson, Warren, and Jazz and these guys, they were reporting that news. Everything they were saying, everything that's exposing Sony, they make this kind of deal, they cut this kind of deal. Jim Ryan said this, Jim Ryan said that. Same with Microsoft. But overall, it showed what kind of dealings they do when it comes to the marketing practices from Sony. It exposed them. And trust me, I'm pretty sure Sony didn't like that.
Yeah, that's you're right about that. T-Pop Fever with the 2. Yo, Sean, should Dreamcast guy retire next spring, 2024?
He should do, but listen, these guys on the grift.
Oh, please, somebody kick him the fuck out of YouTube.
There's so many people.
God.
Listen, you're gonna see a lot more people come. They're gonna play the game. Like DC guy, now we got this Reforged bitch. There's gonna be everyone. Every single year, there's gonna be someone, and trust me, they're just gonna play the game.
Yeah, the Angry Therapist with the 2. Someone tell Dreamcast guy to pick up his dad.
Oh shit.
Boss Red 77 with the 5. I would say that Insomniac is carrying the PlayStation brand, but at this point, it's more like they're dragging the PlayStation brand. You think? Nah, I wouldn't say Insomniac is dragging the PlayStation brand. But I see what you're saying. You're saying they're carrying them pretty much, but he's saying they're dragging them, meaning they're not really doing nothing. I mean, the PlayStation brand itself isn't really doing nothing. I think I understand what you're saying, bro. Dwayne Calavito with the 10. Jim Ryan can take his ball and go home, but Phil Spencer, like King said, is holding down the line. You damn right about that, bro.
We will hold the line.
You damn right.
That's right.
Kizzle with the 5. I traveled the world too much, and now my body is stuck between 3 time zones. Please send help. Jim crying, flying, lying, retiring, Ryan. Hey, Sean made a great point. Phil be traveling all over the world. Phil be in Japan. He be in Germany. He be all over the place,
Can I
man.
ask you something, Deb?
And he's older. By the way, he's older. He's older than Jim, by the way.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this one thing after this super chat.
Call Weed with the 5 field code. He made moves that put PlayStation on the defensive, and likely caused Jim to step down. Then this POS Phil passed him on the bag on the way out. Well, Phil gonna keep it, PR, bro. You gonna keep it professional. Thank you, therapist with the 2. Dreamcast guy keeps showing us his like he's a grifter. He's a grifter. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Paris mentioned it. But let me ask you something, guys, on the panel, on the chat as well. When Phil Spencer took over Xbox One, when Donny D dipped and Phil took over, and then when Jim Ryan took over, who had a harder time to help the brand get it to a good place again? Was it Phil Spencer or was it Jim Ryan? Who had a harder job to help the people? The people, like they talked about this on the Power On documentary. Like the people were upset when they launched the Xbox One. The people that helped build launching the Xbox One, it got shattered. The morale was down. They were upset. They had people crying in the corner. What can we do? Because the leader completely bounced. So Phil had a harder time to when he took over Xbox One as a head. That was a harder position. Either like when it comes to Jim Ryan, he just took a great generation and carried on. And obvious, but the thing a lot of guys didn't expect or did not realize. Listen. When it comes to the Xbox, the way they're moving right now, no one expected. I think even us guys did not expect Microsoft to go out there and start spending billions and billions on publishers and even studios. We expected maybe small studios in 2018, but no one expected publishers
this shit,
billions. When I said $7 billion for ZeniMax, we thought, this is probably the biggest it's gonna go. Honestly, that's what I really believed. 7 billion, 10 billion, yeah, that's the max they'll go. When Activision came up, ABK came up, 70 billion, that was a different ball game. So to see like what Phil Spencer went through the last 10 years and Jim Ryan having a good generation from PlayStation 4 from Sean Layden, it's a different ball game. Phil's been through a lot more than Jim Ryan personally.
Oh, hell yeah, easily, bro, easily. Rain G4 with the 2. Jim has scrotum skin. Oh, shit, there go my chapter.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I told you last week, bro, we got like the limited thing on the monetization. I was like,
I always get it.
Oh, you always get it, but I usually never get it. But I think last week some people in the chat were saying some crazy stuff. Yeah, I usually always get the green on WBG, but last week I got the gold. God, the blessed one with the 5. I'm an Xbox fan and the Chiefs fan. And the Chiefs fan, and life is good right now. Thank you, Taylor Swift. All these new fans, LOL, PlayStation down. I'm sorry, ponies down bad. Yeah, man, the Chiefs are looking good, but my Lions beat them. Let me stop. Unknown Soldier, remember for 1 month. No doubt Insomniac is carrying PlayStation. They're the pallbearers. LOL. Also, Dreamcast got face looked like the bubbly side of a cooking pancake. Hey, somebody said that last week, man. That was funny, though. Call Weed with the 5. If Phil was in charge from the beginning, we wouldn't have had the Xbox One stumble. Donnie D has been a failure everywhere he went. That's true, bro. Because that was a stumble for them, man. It was hard to recover. They're still doing it now, but they got to change the people's minds. Traybone with the 2. Dirt has to stand by Michael Jackson for us to see it. Come on, man. Michael Jackson dead, ain't he?
Blackson.
Oh, he said Jackson, didn't he?
No, he said Blackson.
Oh, he said Blackson? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did say Blackson. Okay, damn. Ain't that a
you mother sucker.
You can't get jiggy with that shit.
Jiggy with that shit. All right. Anyway, Joey, I'm sorry, but what's your mind? What are your thoughts about good old Jimothy Ryan?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's address this first. His supposed retirement. Who the hell thinks he's flying in coach? Who hell here thinks he's actually traveling in coach?
Nobody.
Nobody, right?
Hey,
He's the
Joey, it's
CEO.
PlayStation, by the way. You never know.
He's the CEO PlayStation. The guy has all the commendations. He is comfortable. So I doubt that he's like, oh my God, it's flying a coach next to somebody talking shit on the plane. That's not happening. But anyway,
Hey, Joey.
Brian's legacy, I will give him that Phil and him actually went through COVID, and he actually managed to bring up the dog shit console that he has, bring up some games, and I'll give him that. He managed to maintain Sony in quote unquote first place for now. I'll give him that. But at the same time, he's the guy who I'll remember that raised the prices, closed a lot of studios, told a lot of people who gives a fuck about backwards compatibility games. He has his console upside down. He can't hold a controller right. And he, to me, is Mr. Meme. I mean, that guy is the master of memes. Everybody has memed them. So that's the legacy I remember about Jim Ryan. Not about his sales, not about his games. Everybody will remember his memes. So I think Jim Ryan was go down with that. But when it comes to him leaving or being fired, I don't think he was fired, to be honest. Now let me explain. If he would have been fired for real, or he was going to be substituted in some way, Sony would have not have like an intern CEO out of nowhere. To me, Jim Ryan is bailing ship. To me, Jim Ryan is looking at the future and looking that in about 2 weeks, Microsoft is going to own ABK, already owns Bethesda and other great studios, and he is not going to go down as the CEO that is going to report to Sony with loss, with earnings that are losses. I think Jim Ryan doesn't want to go down as the CEO that is losing against Xbox. I hear the thunder. Holy shit. I think Jim Ryan is looking at the future like, I am not going to go in front of Sony and report losing numbers. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go down as the CEO that's going to turn into second or third place in a console wars.
So
I think Jim Ryan.
You're saying that he's a coward.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say that. I think Jim Ryan is leaving because he's a freaking coward. But he's about to lose every single battle against Phil Spencer in about 2 weeks. Console sales is not going to matter anymore because the amount of money Microsoft and Xbox is going to do, you're going to see like console sales is way below, Xbox is way below Sony, but they're making triple the money Sony is making in profits. And I think Jim Ryan is just like, nah, man, I'm not going to deal with this shit. Let somebody else deal with it. So that's my theory. I think Jim Ryan was not fired. I think Sony did not know this was going to happen. That's why Sony's like, all right, give me at least 4, 5, 6 months, whatever you got left until March. Let me put somebody in there for a while, because when you saw Jan Trenton leave, retiring, Sean Lane was there right away. Like they knew, right? Jim Ryan, they're putting in like an intern there and a guy that was in charge of mobile back in the day in Sony. So I think Sony did not expect this. They didn't know this was going to happen. And Jim Ryan is just using a dumb excuse because of traveling.
I
think he's a very good point, Joey.
Very good point. But Joey,
I don't think.
Take a look at this shit.
What? Yeah, I know. The traveling bullshit.
Look at this shit.
I seen that.
So, how's it Korean? This is Korean, Joey. You're looking at this.
But you know what the difference is? You know what the difference about that? That when he said he was retiring, whatever, somebody was there, like the new CEO was there the next day. So it was planned.
Oh, yeah?
This was planned. All of them were planned.
Oh, yeah?
Jim Ryan is not planned.
Is that what you're saying, Joey?
I'm saying that Jim Ryan, his departure from Sony is not planned.
Okay, let me ask you something, Joey, because you sound like a pony bot for a second.
Why?
Listen.
I'm telling you he's a coward.
What happened
I'm telling you he's a coward. I'm telling you that he's about to lose every battle against Phil Spencer.
Sean Layden.
He retired.
He got pushed out.
Hey, yo, Flint
But
Dog.
wait, hold on. He got pushed out, but Jim Ryan was there the next day. You see?
And that's the same, innit? This is the same. Now. They're gonna plan it.
Because the new guy is not the CEO. He's an intern for a while.
But the thing is, Joey, Sean Layden was never a CEO.
Hold on.
And guess
Flint Dog just sent me something that can help this.
Oh yeah.
Let me show it. Hold on. Let me show you what shot. Let me show you what he sent me. Let me show you what he sent me though. Let me show you what he sent me. Flint Dog just sent me something. Let me
put it up, Dirt.
Let me
Let's go there.
Hold on,
Let's go kill it.
POSs. Let me show what he just sent me. This is from September 27th. It said
let me zoom into it there a bit.
Well, let me see.
Mr. Ryan.
Well, I'll read it. I'll just read it.
Okay, I just can't see it.
To support Mr. Ryan in his transition, Sony Group Corporation President, COO, and CFO Hiroki Takoti, whatever, I'm sorry, will assume the role of chairman of SIE effective October 2023. So Jim Ryan is not in. Hold on. So listen, I didn't know this. I thought he was just leaving in next year, but his position.
He is leaving this year,
but he's not in charge right now.
Hold on. You got to read the whole article because I read the whole article. Jim Ryan is still going to be there. He's going to be training the guy.
Yes, but Jim Ryan is not in his role effective October 2023.
Why would he? There's nothing else to do.
Listen,
but Joey, that's right away. That's right away, though.
That's right away.
He's taking the role right away, yes, but he's still training the guy until March.
Oh, so he's training him.
Yeah.
But he's just the intern.
But what would now explain this? What else is to do for Jim Ryan? Spider-Man is coming in October. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no roadmap. There's no games. There's nothing happening. Why would Jim Ryan stay even in the same position? He's like, dude, I'm gonna train you. You'll be
April
in the position.
Was still 6 months though. There's something he can do in 6 months.
If it would have been like effective immediately, then Jim Ryan would have been gone today or tomorrow.
He would have, but Joey,
he's still gonna be there for 6 months training the guy.
I understand what Joey's saying though.
But like Joey, you gotta understand, like
he's just not gonna do anything.
The guy's been in the company for 30 years. So it's 28 plus years, so they're gonna give him credit, and they're gonna.
Phil is about to be there for 45 years, basically.
Yeah, they'll give Phil a lifetime achievement, but he's got that already.
Exactly.
So all of that bullshit. Jim Ryan will get the same. You know what, Jim? We respect you. We respect.
I don't respect Jim.
No. This is I'm talking about the PlayStation, the shareholders, blah blah blah. Whoever you
they're
want to call
doing
them.
it because of stocks. They're doing it because of. They're doing it because of image. Because they say he's out, he's fired. That believe me, those stocks are gonna go down. They can't say things like that though.
Exactly.
So
that's why they're saying. Oh, that's why they say, "Oh, I'm retiring." No, he got tossed in his fucking.
But it's not the same.
Took that shit.
It's not the same because when Sean Layden left, the transition from
not left.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say. The transition from Sean Layden and Yoshida happened in days. They were gone, both of them. One demoted, one gone.
But the thing is, Sean Layden was never a CEO.
Jim Ryan is still there until April.
You got to understand, people get confused. Sean Layden was never a CEO.
That's telling me as a company that the company said, give me a second to know what to do until you leave.
Joey,
that's telling me that Jim Ryan quit. And Sony did not know.
Joey, now when you say Joey, let me give you an example. Say you've done some shit at work. Say you've done some stupid slap photos. You're doing something stupid at work and that you think, oh shit, they clocked me. I'm going to put my resignation in. You could do that. That's what you probably did.
Yeah.
You thought, shit, I'm going to get fired. I messed up.
A resignation is only 2 weeks, John.
No, you can put what you want, don't you? They go, listen, let's do it properly.
Why would you put, I'm leaving, dude? Sony did not know this. I swear to God. Sony did not know this was going to happen at all. None of them knew. I swear to God. Like looking at how my CEOs and the company I work have left, and some of them stayed for a few months. I've seen that some of them were planned and some of them weren't planned. And the guys that were planned, they were gone that same day. Goodbye, adios, no more. And the guys that weren't planned All of a sudden, they're like, all right, give us a period so we can know what the fuck we're gonna do.
You know what happened, Joey? Actually, what's happened?
But I'm still saying Jim Ryan's the coward, though.
No, he's a coward. Wherever he is, after the ABK deal, the Sony goes, listen, bro, you're out of here. Train this guy up, October, you're done. You're finished. No longer in this position.
So you're the dumbass that been fired and you're gonna sit on the same position for 6 months.
Obviously, you're gonna give him a nice retirement plan. You can't just leave like that.
No, what about your pride? Sean, if you've been
28 years.
Listen to me. If you're the boss of bosses and they tell you you're fired, but you gotta stick around for 6 months, would you stick around for 6 months?
Yes, to get the pay. 28 years. I'm sure you got a nice 6-figure bill.
You're already gonna get the money. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro.
No, man.
Nah, bro.
You're gonna get fired.
What is going on, man?
You're not gonna.
Joey.
If you're gonna get fired,
people rather put the resignation in than get fired.
He's not.
To not have it on the record.
Yeah, because if you get fired, then other employers will look at it.
All right, go ahead. Go try to get fired right now where you work, and they're gonna tell you stick around for 6 months, and you know you're fired. What kind of dumb shit is that?
They beg me to come back to work. It's happened.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh damn. Hold on. Sean's speaking from experience.
Don't want to let someone like me go. I'm the number one fucking driver. What's wrong with you?
Shit. Talk that shit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, man.
Devin, what's your thoughts about this, Devin? What's your thoughts about this, bro?
I think it's terrible. We need Jim Ryan around to ruin
Dude,
PlayStation.
but by the way, I'm gonna miss that lying piece of shit, to be honest.
Facts. He's the best. He's the best thing to happen to PlayStation for Xbox communities.
Facts.
So I think it sucks that he's leaving. He was the best ever for that side of the fence.
Styles impetuous.
Look, I swear to God, I think he just left because he's not gonna go down with the ship as a coward. That's what he's leaving. He didn't get fired. He's like, I'm leaving before this shit sinks. I'm leaving. That's what he's doing.
I think he was bringing the ship down from the start, and now he completed his mission, and now he's leaving.
You know what? What's funny about that, Dev, Joey, and listen, personally, like I know we're all having jokes and all that stuff, but personally, I think you just know what's going on in the future, and it wasn't good enough. You can't compete on that level. And some of the moves that work for the PlayStation 4, maybe some of the guys, the shareholders, or the other guys in the company, like the other CEOs or something of Sony, they must be thinking, yo, why didn't you stick to the same formula? Why didn't you just make like how Spider-Man games are coming out, make Last of Us, Uncharted 5, Days Gone 2? Why don't you just do the same?
Because that shit doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what but internally, we talk about gamers now. Most of these guys aren't gamers, especially Jim Ryan. They just want to see the dollar bill. They seen what worked for PlayStation 4, and listen, it should transition to PlayStation 5. That's what they're hoping, but it doesn't work like that. When the game
doesn't work that way. Okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it in simple numbers because ponies don't understand numbers. If you make a pie this year and it costs you $2 to make, and you make $3 profit, that's $3. The next year is going to cost you $3 to make that fucking pie, so now you make $2 of profit. You're still selling, but you only made $2 of profit. The next year after that is going to cost you $4 to make that pie, and now you're making $1 of profit. Dude, inflation is happening. Games are more expensive. Single player games have a threshold. 10 million people only buy your game, Sony. So the more expensive the games make, the more it's the less money you're getting.
All right, man. Now,
can I answer a question?
Nah, Joey, we're about to talk about that.
Go on, Dev.
I just want to say, like, if they effectively
Starfield, I'm a lifer in my company. So no, I'm never gonna get.
Let Dev talk. Come on, Joey.
Okay,
calm down,
killer. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
If they effectively blocked the ABK deal, do you think this shit would be happening?
That's a good question. Probably not.
Great question.
No.
Dev.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't think Jim Ryan was gonna move or anything.
Jim Ryan would have been a lot more confident if the ABK deal was blocked. Hey, let me get these super chats so they stacking up. Why so serious with the 5? Dreamcast guy got a Starfield DLC called Shattered Face. Oh, come on, why so serious? That's brutal. Range G42, I apologize a Dutch. # save Dirt Chapters. Yeah, man. Yeah.
The chapters. Thank you, therapist with the 5. Jim put back Compat behind a paywall, then raised the price, and then dipped.
Yeah, that's true.
Guy Empress Sofa King member for 4 months. Only thing Jim is traveling to now is the unemployment line.
God damn.
Jax 82 with the 5. Jim said Phil got ABK. Okay, then I'll buy Bungie and make 12 live service games to fund first party exclusives and I'll dictate the terms like Phil. Man,
Yeah.
we're about to talk
Oh
about
my
that next,
God,
bro. Boss Red with the 5. Phil Spencer is going to get a parade and a holiday named after him when he retires. Damn, a holiday?
Xbox holiday.
That would be fire, honestly.
What they got the Last of Us
That
Day?
would be dope.
They got the Last of Us Day, right?
Phil Spencer Day. They might as well do that shit already because 2 publishers? God damn.
The
He's on
Eggy Therapist with 2. Jim Turner, your badge, your desk. You're on desk duty. Yeah, man. They
Damn.
said, damn. Silent Cypher with the 5. Jim Ryan is going to train Tokiko. I can't pronounce this shit. How to what? Take naps at noon. Eat what's that?
Tapioca.
Tapioca pudding and go to bed at 5. Jim's what the hell is this word? Elaventi? Jim's Elaventi? I think I said that right. Send him to the farm. Talk that shit, Silent Cypher. Hey man, you'll be on WBG pretty soon, bro. Appreciate you. Raiden Blade,
like
27 months. SIE 7 face. Joey, you're wrong, bro. Jim was shown the door, but Japanese culture is different to Western culture. This is saving face. That's all. Ooh.
Yeah, that's all led to Sean Layden that left this next day.
They threw his ass right out of there.
Even just the head of first party.
So stop it.
They can drop him. Joey, he was just ahead of. It's like Matt Booty, bro. You can kick him out anytime you want.
So you're telling me, okay? So you'd rather have Jim Ryan fired than leave like as a coward and a bitch? Okay, my bad. Because if you're fired, that means that you left with your shield on and you fought until you got fired with your ideas. Leaving like a bitch and being because you're a fucking coward is lesser than that. All right then. All right, cool.
But my question is, why is Yoshida still in the basement with a tablet? No one's bringing him up.
They say Yoshida cleaned out the microwave in the lunchroom. Hey, Alvin with the 5. Joey, why you believe Jim still there for 6 months? Just because their PR says so? That fool gone, bro.
Yo, that fool's with Yoshida cleaning the basement. You go, Jimmy boy.
Hey, they said
yo. They were like, yo, Jim, you flew around to Brussels, EU, blah blah blah. You used to get on your knees. Oh,
come on, Sean. Hey, they said Yoshida is like refilling the salt and pepper shakers in the break room.
Hey, it said one particle at a time.
Oh my God. B Skills H style with the 2. This sounds like arguing with my 8-year-old. Damn.
Oh shit.
Come on, man. Joey,
man.
G Step with the 5. I don't hate. I'm Jim Ryan, but that fool is going to get paid. He got a couple mil. What you talking about, G Step? Lonely the Black Mom with the 5. Sean Wright, PlayStation high up seemed to refuse to change. Jim, no, the business wasn't sustainable, but was late and was greedy. They're gonna die faster. Ooh, damn.
I hope so.
Silent Cypher with the 2 pronounced 11T, meaning Jim's accent. Oh, okay, thanks, bro. Because I had no idea what that was. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, guys, we had a very, very deep conversation. Passionate about good old Jim.
That was awesome.
Mandingo
at the end of the day, the motherfucker's gone.
Say, Dirt, your chapter's gone again. I swear it wasn't me. I haven't said or done anything lewd, so I wore some biker shorts with a short shirt.
Oh my God.
My teacher seemed to enjoy the protruding imprint. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, shit.
Nah, my chapters isn't gone, but I don't want them to leave again. Oh man.
We can all acknowledge that Phil Spencer is still standing.
Facts.
Oh man.
Like
Dirt 82. Will I read something else wrong?
Huh? Shane versus Jim?
No idea.
Ain't you? Oh, Jim, thanks. Oh shit. Raiden Blade with the 2 pounds. Sean versus Jim. Jim was CEO. Shane was never in post.
Shane versus
He's
Jim.
talking about Sean Layden was only head of first party only. He was never a CEO like the previous guys.
Okay, got you.
So
Sean, but he meant Sean, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Onyx with the 2. Yoshida means being toast Jimmy at the office. Oh shit, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead. One more. E-Man 2537 with the 2. Jim got a new job as a greeter at Walmart. Oh, come on, man.
on,
He said it's interesting, isn't it?
All right, guys. That was a very, like I said, very passionate topic. My reading is questionable, I know. But we're not done. I know this is the Xbox podcast. Why you talking about PlayStation? Because they're in the news. They're in the news.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
It's funny that people are like, why are we talking about this? This Xbox podcast. This is directly correlated to Xbox. Because if Xbox didn't buy all those studios, none of this would have been news.
Facts. That's why I asked the question earlier. Like, if ABK got blocked, I don't think any of this shit would have happened.
Exactly.
Oh man, what this dude talking about? Jim worth $250 million. Oh
Yeah,
my!
I don't know where they're getting that number.
We can't rub 2 pennies together. That's your comeback. Jim is richer than us.
I can tell Marcus. I can tell Marcus from the UK.
Pony's down bad, bro. Their comeback is Jim is richer than us. Yeah, okay. Shit.
No shit.
Come on, bro. That's your comeback?
Man, get him the fuck out of here.
Bro, please.
Yeah, no, let him be, man. It's just funny.
All right, guys. No, don't let him be.
Come back. Come on, man.
Ain't no letting him be. Get him the fuck out of here.
That's the worst comeback. Yeah, well, like he got more money than y'all. Of course he do.
Hey, he's been at PlayStation for 30 years.
Yeah. All right, guys. Next topic. We're still going to talk about PlayStation, but there's been a report. Insiders, Jason Schreier said that let me share my screen. Some stuff about PlayStation first party, man. And I gotta ask the question: Is PlayStation in trouble? But we'll talk about that in a few. Bloomberg's. Oh, that might be too much. Bloomberg, Jason Schreier is reporting that insiders are concerned about the company's vision going forward, where things are spread out between seemingly misplaced bets on service games, along with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, both relative niche pieces of hardware. Sony currently has most of its big budget studios working on multiplayer live service games in one form or another, including Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and Guerrilla of The Last of Us, Spider-Man, and Horizon fame, respectively. We already know about Naughty Dog's Last of Us Factions game. One that additional reports said that new hire Bungie believed wasn't up to par when they surveyed the game's progress recently. While Bungie has its own upcoming service games like Marathon, that and current live service behemoth Destiny 2, neither are PlayStation exclusives. So, Jason Schreier, listen, man, we can say we want to about this guy, but he's the first person to break the news that Jim Ryan was leaving. Then officially it came out like about maybe 5 minutes later. Jason Schreier usually is on point with his news, guys.
100%. You can't discredit him.
Yeah, 100%. We don't really like him. He's an a-hole. Like, you can say good morning to him and he will block you. But that's why I don't say nothing to him. I don't want to get blocked because I need him for news. I don't say nothing. I don't like none of this stuff.
I don't remember what I did. I don't even remember what I did, Dirt.
Bro, I don't even like him. And he might block me if I like one of his tweets. I don't say nothing.
People get blocked for association. That's it. Because I have never replied or anything, and I'm blocked. So I think this is very interesting stuff, man. So people, first party teams are not happy. Now let's talk about this for a quick second, because morale at jobs means a lot. Like my company personally, bro, they are big on morale. You don't want a bunch of employees working for you that don't want to be there or they're upset with management. So the thing that's happening with PlayStation, according to Jason Schreier and his sources, some PlayStation first party teams just are not happy. They're not happy with the direction of PlayStation. Now, is this direction necessary? I believe it is. So Jim Ryan made the decision we need to have some games, some live service games. Now, there needs to be a mixture. They still have Spider-Man, but Naughty Dog, Guerrilla,
their biggest studios are doing games as a service right now. I know Naughty Dog is doing something single player also, but I don't know, bro. It seems like if you're not happy, look at Redfall. They did not want to do a games as a service. Arcane Austin. And a lot of people left. If you look at the way Xbox, they're doing things, I love how they have a balance. They have single player games as well as multiplayer games. Actually, they're about to buy the biggest multiplayer game every year for the most part. The only year Call of Duty doesn't sell the best is the year GTA comes out. So Call of Duty is about to be under Xbox. Overwatch is about to be under Xbox. So that's the issue. That's the thing I want to talk about, man. Hey, don't be talking about Detroit school system. Hey, I can read. Even y'all crazy ass super chats. I can't read them for some reason. No, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Now, so let me ask you guys, what do you guys think about this? Man, this is something I don't think enough people are talking about. We just said how Jason Schreier is pretty credible, bro. He's usually 98% accurate. And for him to say, his sources are saying that some PlayStation studios are not happy with the direction. Oh, Andy, don't forget he mentioned the hardware. He mentioned PSVR 2. We know that shit flopped. He mentioned PlayStation Portal. We know that's going to flop. So what's up with the direction, bro?
Before my internet goes to shit because it's about to rain with a storm because I'm looking at the flash of the lightning and things like that.
Yeah, go for the play.
I think this is the beginning of the end of the Sony that we know. I think Microsoft is prepared for the future and has his chips and his board in order. They have their single player games, they have their multiplayer games, they have their services, Gamepass. They're selling their games on PC, everywhere else, and they're prepared for the future and what the future lies. Sony is not prepared for this. They don't know how to make multiplayer games. Their services are trash. They have Bungie, that was an Xbox studio that knows how to make multiplayer, correcting all their studios for multiplayer. And they still don't understand. The traditional way is not working because the games are more expensive and they're getting diminishing returns. You have people leaving the studios. You have Jim Ryan leaving. You have people just not happy inside Sony. So I think, and this is my prediction. I know Ken David said there's not going to be a PS6, and I kind of agree with that even more every day it passes. But I think Sony is not prepared for the future, and we are ready to see an era where Sony is third place. That's what's happening.
Joey, did you say what I think you said? Did you say third place? Come on now.
Yes, sir. No, I could go even worse, and I could see an era where Sony is only a third-party publisher for video games too. But I'm not going to go that far. I think Sony is not prepared for what's happening. I think Microsoft was really investing, because right now you're going to see Microsoft is not really that bothered not being number one. They're just investing and building. But once they build everything, they're done. It's over. I think Sony's not prepared for that shit. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say
I don't care how many Game of the Years they're going to get. A graphically demanded third person, mommy, daddy, son, sad video games they have. At the end of the day, people play that for 2 days, 3-4 days, and they get bored and they go back to Call of Duty or Fortnite.
Yeah.
What really makes the money.
Like, we're actually going to talk about Do You Give a Shit about Spider-Man. We're going to talk about that because some people finished the game already. But before we go to the rest of the panel, let me say this right quick. I think what's bothering PlayStation right now, of course, they're still living off of their sales right now. They're still the casual's choice, right? The casuals buy PlayStations for 2K, Call of Duty, and things of that nature. They're doing well as far as that goes. But I believe the future, when you look at the future, I mentioned this on Darkman. If you were a person that really didn't know much about gaming, but you wanted to invest in a console or just gaming, period, when you look at Xbox and what they have to offer and their options and their services like Xbox Gamepass and their future roadmap, then you look at PlayStation, what they have to offer, their future roadmap, which one would you choose? If you look at the Xbox, they have a console that's priced accordingly, like a small, like a lower price console. If you want more power, they have the bigger and more expensive console, but you can also play your games on phone, mobile, PC. PlayStation, you can play your games on PlayStation. That's it. Like with the exception of a few first-party games that dropped 2 years ago. So my point is that I think when you look at PlayStation, and right now I'm not being a bot, I'm just being real, being honest. Xbox is the better choice for a person that's trying to get into gaming, because if you think about the casuals, the multiplats, they're on both, right? They're on both. They're on all of the sports games. They're on both. So that's the point, I think, where PlayStation is starting to look. Okay, let me say that. Is PlayStation in trouble, Sean? Because if you remember, Sean, now this is Sean. I found the old tweet. I want to ask this to Sean because this person was referring to something that Sean said on the old episode of WBG, because that's the question. Joey just said some things. Jason Schreier, his report is kind of hinting that PlayStation might be in trouble. I'm not saying it's in trouble for a fact, but just looking at the facts, are they in trouble? Because people still going off of sales. Back to what my boy Carl Weeb always say. PlayStation, you have to buy your PS5 to play PlayStation games for the most part, with the exception of the occasional 2-year-old PlayStation exclusive. Xbox, you don't need an Xbox console to play Xbox games. And everybody know you make more money off of software and services than you do hardware. Jay Barry said this August 25th, 2020. I'm listening to an Xbox podcast called We Bleed Green Podcast.
I remember that.
Where they didn't want to talk about Halo Infinite rumors. They only spoke like 5 minutes on it, but spoke about PS5 in trouble for damn well 30 minutes. Xbox podcast? Hey, listen to this shit. We've been live for an hour and 13 minutes. We've been talking about PlayStation the whole time, you piece of shit. How you like that? But he's referring to Sean has said in 2020. This is our first year having WBG. Sean said, Dut, I think PlayStation might be in trouble, Dut. So this dude, Jay Barry, he just happened to find our podcast and say, how dare these guys? Who do these guys think they are? What Xbox podcast? How dare you talk about PlayStation? I hope
all
you hear
the
this
tables
episode.
have turned.
We've been talking about this shit the whole show.
How the tables has turned, Dirt.
Because
Because now Jason
darkness.
Schreier and actual journalists are telling you
a credible
that Sony
journalist, by the way,
is going, and Sony might be in trouble. And guess what happened to Halo? He came back.
So, Sean, you said this in 2020. That I believe PlayStation is in trouble. How do you feel about that now?
I feel absolutely fantastic, Playboy. Now listen, when I was talking about that, there was a number of things if it came to the PlayStation, but I was seeing like the moves that Microsoft was making, the way that Phil Spencer and his team were making, and I was like, do you know what? If Phil can manage to do what he needs to do, PlayStation won't even compete. We've been hearing for a minute.
Hey, Sean, that was before ZeniMax too, bro. You said that in August of 2020. Yeah. That next month they bought ZeniMax.
Yeah, that's before that as well. I'm saying, but like I can see some of the moves they were making when it comes to the box, when they were buying studios. Like we heard Terry Myson was out, so I was kind of putting all of that together and seeing kind of the small moves they were making. And I remember saying like when people used to say be the behemoth and that, I expected like they're gonna be doing something good, something great, because they are spending money, they're bringing different games. When it was all about Halo, GAAS and Forza, they were the only games that people were talking about. I go, listen, they're buying studios, they're investing, the box is more powerful. Like obviously, I don't know if the Series S got announced by then, but the box is more powerful. And I was like, do you know what? I'm certain Xbox is going to be killing it, because PlayStation was behind. When I was looking at like the way Microsoft was moving in the cloud division as well, putting the games everywhere, Gamepass was just getting better and better as time is going on. I go, PlayStation won't be able to compete. That's when I said, I think PlayStation's in trouble. The box was dog shit, which is dog shit, let's be honest, and that. Game Pass is killing it. Xbox has been putting the games on PC for a minute, cloud. you name it, tablets, mobile phones. So the future for Xbox, they had it set up. They took out a key play. Google came into the space in cloud. They took them out a month later. That's what I'm talking about. They're competing against the big boys. Sony's not even on that level. But to get it back to like you talking about the studios right now, was that the main topic?
Yeah. What what Jason Stride said about the studios doing
Jason-
games as a service, live service.
I
games.
understand this, and it's understandable. We talked about it so many times, and people like the ponies last generation, and you remember that when I was on a podcast going against the ponies. We don't need to worry about multiplayer. We got a second or third party sorting out. They'll help us out on that. We just make the first party bangers, over the shoulder, third person games. And when it comes to the multiplayer game like Call of Duty, if it's Destiny, Fortnite, them type of games, we'll just leave it to them lot. PlayStation does not need to make multiplayer games, live service games. I said that's a mistake. They should make it. They should try to make an in-house game. That's where you make your most profits. But always, when the time came and ZeniMax was going, when ABK is on the line, they must think the PlayStation was thinking, do you know what, we're in trouble here. Call of Duty comes out every year, and that's our number one selling game for PlayStation. PlayStation is the biggest platform when it comes to console sales. That is the number one game. When they were seeing that as well on top of that, I'm not surprised that Jim Ryan told, do you know what, we need to make our own games now. Anybody's on the table. Who would have thought ABK would have been in trouble? The only reason why they're in trouble is because of Bobby Kotick and some of the shit that was happening. Other than that, they were doing okay, breaking record profits. But to see, I'm sure Jim Ryan and PlayStation took a look at this. You know what? We're going to have problems. Other people are coming into the space right now. We need to make our own games. And to see kind of forcing your main studios, this is a shame because Naughty Dog, Ghost of Tsushima, and all Sucker Punch, Sony Santa Monica, all of these are great studios. But if you get someone from the outside, when they acquired Bungie, coming in and say, listen, this game ain't it. The multiplayer aspect ain't it. It's not going to survive. You need to do better. These studios going to feel some type of way. Like, they don't want to make these type of games, but they have to. We talked about ZeniMax, the Redfall team. Trust me, they did not want to make that type of game, a live service game. But they had to, because in 2019, 2020, when they had Fallout 76 at the time, that was bad for them. So they had to make a live service game. These when it came to ZeniMax games, the games don't sell. So the team had to make a live service game, trying to make some money somehow. But I'm not surprised some of the studios internally, PlayStation, will be upset. They don't want like to change. When you're comfortable, when you're making the games, you make a 90 rated game, make it 88 rated games. You're comfortable. But when someone comes in and try to change something up, that's when people don't like it. People get upset. Like, I've been making these games, 90 plus rated games. All of a sudden, you come in and tell me what to do, make a live service game. You got another studio coming in, another studio that's made 70 rated games, telling me, listen, that ain't it, put it back in the oven. Or
right.
But you know what the difference there is, Sean? Because their 90-ish score Metacritic game is not making as much money as the 70. That's the truth about all of it.
That is the truth. And they will feel some kind of way. But like, Joey, when someone comes at your workplace, imagine me coming in, your POS, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. You're going to feel some type of way.
Absolutely.
Don't use that software. Use this software.
Of course. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, the part of being a business is to make money. And if you're The Last of Us, the best video game ever made, apparently, and you sold only 10 out of 140 installed base, there's a problem.
100%, Joey. And
problem.
you would have
and
a problem.
Fallout 76, as I bet Fallout 76, as dog shit as people say it is, has made more money than The Last of Us. I'm willing to bet that.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Let me get the supers. Got Empress Sophie King with the 10. I think PlayStation is doomed, and I think they're going to cease to exist as we know them in about 10 years. They can't compete. They have no chance of competing. Michael Pachter. Yeah, Michael Pachter said that. I remember.
He did say that.
I remember he said that. Yeah. Jax 82 with the 2. Sony needs their games everywhere day one. I truly believe if PlayStation put their games on PC day one, that would benefit them tremendously.
A big difference. It'll make a big difference. Trust me. But the studios can't do PC porting the dog shit.
Yeah. That's why I always say Xbox, they got teams that know how to port their games to PC. But they were more of a PC developer before console. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and Nexus can only do as so much. Like, I think the best acquisition Sony did was Nexus, to be honest.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
That and Insomniac. Lonely the Black Mamba with the 2. If somehow there is a PS6, it'll be like the Wii U. We'll see, man. King Dave said it, and he's 98% right. He said ain't gonna be no PS6. Capital Dream with the 5. These ponies will always be the bald-headed chick who talks ish to the chick with hair. So what this means is they don't have no games. Facts, Capital Dream.
Awesome.
Jigga J, what's up, Jigga J with the 5? Can't wait to play COD campaigns I missed in Game Pass, like Cold War. Never bought it because I was afraid if it was going to fry my Series X. You know what? Most of their campaigns to me are usually pretty good.
The campaign for that game is fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty good, bro. There's a few of the campaigns I didn't finish from the 360 generation. I'm playing like Modern Warfare 3 kind of right now. You know, I get the chance to after I'm playing Starfield and 2K. But yeah, bro, I mean, I love it. But
I call Call of Duty campaigns like popcorn campaigns. It's just fun, bombastic action movies. That's it.
You gotta play.
But Ghost is pretty bad.
World War
Ghost.
II?
I haven't played that one, but
Yeah,
I did play
that
Ghost.
one.
That's the last campaign I played.
I was gonna
last
say
Call of Duty, Ghost was bad.
I'm just gonna say that the campaign for World War II is more like their original first couple Call of Duty games.
Oh yeah, because it's in World War II. Yeah. I actually like Vanguard campaign, to be honest with you. People didn't care for the game, but I thought the campaign was pretty solid.
I thought the campaign was all right.
Yeah. Rashawn Eppinger with the 5. I want Xbox to skip the Keeleys for a developer direct early next year. We were talking about POS, so it felt relevant. LOL. Keeleys is a big show though, man. If they come, they show up. Yeah, I think I had one game there.
I want to ask you that question there. I know last year Phil Xbox kind of went dry in the Game Awards. Did not show any games, even though they had Hi-Fi Rush right there in the chamber, and they didn't want to show it.
Right.
But do you think this time, now having ABK, now having Bethesda running, do you think they're going to show anything? Like any of you, like Sean, Devin, Dirt, do you think they're going to show anything? Or
I think they're going to announce Hellblade release date this year. And
I'm hoping that they show something for Perfect Dark. That's all I really want to see.
I say Hellblade because they revealed that game in 2019 at that show.
That's right. Yeah, it would be great to see Hellblade.
Well, it could be multiple.
Kojima game as well. Who knows?
It could be multiple.
Announce a trailer. They could show because Kojima's great at cutting the trailer up. So we could see a first trailer for Kojima game as well. So who knows? There's so many games in the pipeline. If Xbox don't show up, Fair Play will be there next year. If it's a direct, mini shows, you name it. Phil's talking about multiple shows right now, so they gotta make sure they're gonna plan all of the games perfect because all of the games are kind of ready or they want to be shown off. So maybe they have to use the Keeleys for one game there, direct one game there. Anything Gamescom, like all of these mini shows right now, they got to be prepared. So hopefully, I would like to see something. No shit, I would like to see something.
I like to see something, but if they're not there, I'm not gonna trip. I'm not gonna cry. There was so many Xbox guys I was pissed off. Come on, man. They're not obligated to be there. But anyway, hey, we got anything else about this topic, guys, before we move on? Because we running a little late.
PlayStation is dog shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only
That's
matter.
right.
Dog shit.
No games, same city. You name it. That's what we got. Swing to the left, cha cha cha. Swing to the right, cha cha cha. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Dog shit controller.
Oh shit. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on.
We stole your haptics as well on top of that.
Yeah, I actually forgot what was the topic there.
Yeah, man, don't worry about it. I'll fix the timestamps. It was fuck. It don't matter. So listen. All right, guys. You know what? It's time. It's time. Yeah, y'all thought I forget, but no. Here we go. It's time for Guess the Metacritic. Guess the Metacritic for Assassin's Creed Mirage, which comes out next week or this week? No, like the 9th is next week.
It comes out in
Fuck.
Come on, stop it, Joy. I'm buying it because I love Assassin's Creed game. Now, what do you guys think? What's the Metacritic for this?
76, Dirt.
Oh, come on, Dev. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, so I'm going to say 81.
Fucking Dirt. Yeah.
76.
82. 82.
I'll take 83 then.
83 POS. Okay. Assassin's Creed Mirage Dirt says 81. Sean says 83. Joey says 82. Devin says 76. And R&B, we'll get his later.
Oh,
R&B. Oh, but you guys know we got another one.
Oh boy.
Forza Motorsport.
Motorsport.
Forza 8. No, but listen, Forza Motorsport. What you guys thinking with this one?
89.
89. I'm going to say 85.
Xbox tax is strong, but this game is stronger than that, so I'm going to say a 90.
Ooh. Dev?
I was going to say 91, but yeah, I'll just go 91. Dirt.
All right, for Forza Motorsport, Dirt said 85, Sean said 89, Joey said 90, Dev said 91. Woo! Thank you guys. We got that out of the way.
IGN will give it a 10. If that Luke guy reviews it.
No, he is reviewing it though. He's reviewing it.
Yes, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 guaranteed.
Oh, okay. Okay. We get the super chats. Jay, remember with the 5, I want Microsoft to announce the completion of ABK on October 20th. Yeah, I can't
Wouldn't
wait.
that be the pettiest shit ever? That would be hilarious.
Oh, that's Spider-Man. Right, that's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Release there. Hey, we got to do Spider-Man next week, bro. Yes, the
I wish next week because apparently they're going to, I don't know. Never mind.
Nah, man, don't tell me I messed up.
It could be this Friday, then.
Because it could be this Friday. That's the thing. That's what I'm
Oh, the embargo's up this Friday?
No, the ABK.
Oh, so we just talking about this Friday? Because I thought, I think we have enough time for Spider-Man.
I heard the reviews of Spider-Man are coming like really early.
16th.
Yeah, that's yeah.
We can win that.
Dan Lazaro with the 5. I don't believe Sony PlayStation sales report. The software math don't add up, bruh. Never has. If they fake YouTube views, they gonna fake other stuff too. Hey, I know that damn Bungie, they faked the shit out.
Number shaving.
18 million, bro. Come on, man. All right, so good job, fellas. We will see next week who wins. Joey might be, hey man. Joey's winning. Joey has what, 5, Joey?
Joey is the
Well, Devin got 3. Devin's right there.
If Devin can get 2 for 2, I'll say he's up there.
Yeah, so listen, I don't know if you guys know, but hey Sean, what time it is, my man? I'm Sean, you know what time it is?
What time is it, Playboy?
I think you know.
Piece of shit of the week.
Time for POS of the week. And let me tell y'all something right damn now. Oh shit, I can't blow it up, damn it. Well,
Send
no.
it to me.
No, I got it. It's time for POS of the week, and of course I have 3. I'm trying to keep it to maximum 3 because I ain't nobody got time to have no 12 POSs of the week. So first off is a punk ass pony that blocked me years ago, and he's a piece of shit. OT, you guys probably can't see, but I'll read it.
God, I'm
even gonna read all this shit. So pretty much he's defending Jim Ryan retiring or getting fired or whatever. OT says, if only Jim had retired after he launched a console with no first-party games. So he's making fun of Phil Spencer and Xbox because, if only he had sold less consoles than last June. If only he had admitted that the console may shut down due to low sub numbers.
Oh God, I hate this.
I'm not even gonna read all this shit. but pretty much what he's doing, he's trying to take shots at Phil Spencer. He's saying, well, if Jim Ryan did all of these things, and he's trying to take shots at Xbox and Phil Spencer. So in these guys' eyes, Jim Ryan did no wrong, and Jim Ryan is flawless. If Xbox only expanded Sony IPs, if he had only expanded Sony IPs into movie and series space the way Phil did with Halo, he's taking shots. He's taking shots. If only he spent more time on podcasts rather than working. So he's saying Phil spends more times on podcasts. So you see this guy taking shots at Phil. If only his games did not win Game of the Year. If only he lied and did not launch VR. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody cares about VR. Phil Spencer knew that. Piece of trash. So yeah, that's his whole thing, to try to throw shots at Phil Spencer and everybody. Punk. So anyway, the next person, let me pull it up. Yeah, this guy right here. This piece of trash. Sumo. So Mike Ybarra asked the question, what's the best story you've ever experienced in the game? Absolute best single player story from a game. Sumo responds, literally nothing from Xbox first party. Ask the question, what's the best story? This asshole want to bring up Xbox. You know, it's like, I don't like us, you know, me, Sean, Joey, Devin, R&B. We don't attack people like him saying this. We don't say Sony dog shit. We don't say none of that stuff. Now, there might be some Xbox guys that do things like that, but at the end of the day, bro, ponies are the scum of the earth. Now, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say no Xbox guys do this, because there are some. I'm not Mighty Keith with the blind. I'm, you know, like covering my eyes to blind PlayStation. I mean, to bad PlayStation fans. But come on, man. Literally nothing from. And he got 34 likes on the shit too. He's the trash, man. Last one I have is, what is this dude's name? I wrote his name down. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I forgot his damn name. He's a piece of shit, I will tell you that. His name is SirGime. So let me pull it up. His name is SirGime. Let me pull it up, bro. Piece of trash. That's exactly what he is.
Bro, if you see the sub train flowing,
listen to this.
People have dropped subs today. Bro, are you fucking serious, bro? Nah, because that shit pisses me off. You see everybody's dropping 10, 5, 20, 50, and you just drop one gifted, bro. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do one gift? I can't even get a Subway sandwich, bro. I can damn near barely get a coffee for one gifted, man. Bro, if you see the sub train flowing, 5, 10, 20, either match it, 5 or more, or don't fucking gift at all, bro.
Who the fuck are you?
Bro,
Yeah, that's crazy, that bro.
Do you
Who
see
the
this?
fuck
Stuff,
are you
man?
to insult somebody on the kindness of their heart to give you something just to support you, and you're gonna talk shit against them?
It's ungrateful bastards, bro.
This is what we're talking about. Like, this is just in general, like,
piece of shit.
These dudes get to a point, or I'm not sure what's his subscriber count, whatever you want to call it, or Twitch, whatever you want to call it, but bro, like they respect, they remind me of ponies, and do you know why they? Because they believe they're entitled to that shit. They're entitled pieces of shit. Guy dropped one gifted, bro. Even a super chat when we got it, they're like $2, $5, $10 or gifting. Bro, that's a big deal, bro.
Yep.
But this dude's getting like 5, 10, 15, and one person just drops one. That's still something, bro. That is still something. At least he's supporting your channel in such a way. Maybe he doesn't have the funds like these other guys, or very, very fortunate when it comes to the other guys. But you should be happy with anything you get.
And let me tell you something. That pisses me off, bro.
It just pissed me off, to be honest.
People that you guys in the chat that take time out of your schedule, first off, to listen to us. Then you guys are generous enough to donate to us. And this guy is complaining because somebody didn't donate him enough. Come on, man.
That
bullshit. Stuff pisses me off. These entitled assholes.
It really pisses me off too. They're like, More coming from a country that look, I don't live in a rich country. I know how it's hard for people to put it, to reach ends meet. I know there's people I know that it's hard for them to put even bread on the table each day. But if somebody just gives you something, just to say, hey, I don't have much, but I'm willing to give you something.
Bro,
Right.
I am grateful for every single person, bro.
I like
just
give
watching
us
our
a like.
content, Joey. Let alone
Yes.
donate.
Like
Watching our
literally
content, give us a
just watching us. You don't have to
We're
do
great.
these things. You know what I mean? Like
That really pisses me off. You don't know what people are struggling to. Just to think about you, just to give you something, and you're like, it's not worth it. No, man,
Joey,
that's not right. That's not right.
What happens to a lot of these guys when they get to a point, if it's successful, they kind of believe they deserve that. They deserve like the 5, 10, 15 gifted subs. And when someone does drop in one, get your bitch out. So you don't deserve to be in my chat.
Right, it's crazy.
You dropping one gift, punk. I got 5, 10. I got people dropping 5 and 20s down here.
wild.
When it comes to gifting subs or Twitch subs, whatever you want to call it, and you dropping one, how dare you? That's the type of thing they do. They believe when someone's dropping 5, 10, everybody should drop 5, 10,
man.
or don't bother.
But you know what? Other thing that pissed me off, there's people in that chat also that are making fun of the person that donated one sub.
I
Really?
didn't look at that.
No, because it happens. I've seen that. Like I've seen
yeah.
like call them and broke and shit like that. Like, dude, you don't know what the
bro.
situation of that person is.
I hate it. I
just don't like it.
And talking about gifting subs, shout out to the Angry Therapist for gifting 5 WBG memberships.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. You guys don't understand how much I appreciate every single thing you guys do, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. No BS, bro.
We've been saying it from the start, Dirt.
Man,
we've been saying it from the start, man. We appreciate every single person that even watches our shit. You know?
Right, but like just imagine.
Oh, come on, come on.
Hey, but just imagine if Shizno was serious though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you? That would be crazy shit, man.
Crazy shit, bro.
Hey, but listen, these 3 guys, OT, SirGime, and I forgot the other person. All 3 of you are pieces of shit of the week.
Piece of shit of the week.
All right, let me get these.
That might have to be in the running for POS of the year,
bro. Yeah, for real.
Let me get this there before you go.
Okay, go
John
ahead, bro.
Collins for gifting 1 WBG membership. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, John Collins. Appreciate you, bro.
Guys, just remember, whoever gets the gifted membership for the month, make sure you give a shout out to the people that are gifting Angry Therapist and John Collins.
Yep, thank you. Yep, absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys. The Angry Therapist with the 5. That's a person I would never drop gifted subs to. Me either, man. I would never, bro. Ungrateful.
Fuck.
What the hell was that? Oh, G Stealth with the 2. Hey, Sean, run that clip. F that F. What?
Oh man, let's transition up. I think he's talking about this clip here. Let me pull it up. What is it?
And fuck that motherfucker.
Oh, I got you. So all right, man. It's it's later in the show.
What's going on, Talos for everyone? What's going on, homies?
What's up, Talos?
I'm mad.
Time for Do You Give a Shit gaming news. I believe my boy Sean got a bounce, Sean.
I'm good. Let's go.
Oh, you good? Okay, good. So it's time for Do You Get Shit gaming news. Let's go ahead. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. The whole Jim Ryan thing is crazy. But we got some other stuff to talk about. So first off, AMD, they're about to I guess what FS3 is about to drop, and is going to be available, FSR3, I'm sorry, and it's going to be available on Xbox Series X and S, but apparently it's going to have difficulty running on the PS5, whatever this shit is. I don't even know what it is.
You know,
I don't even know
Shout
what
out
it is.
to Phil Spencer for waiting, Jason Ronald for waiting on the full RDNA 2 and DirectX player.
RDNA 3, Sean.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yo,
So-
remember that? Who's that dude? That English dude talking about RDNA for 3 features. What's his name, man?
There was another dude. I remember that
Oh,
was
he
talking
was
mad shit.
What's his
because
name?
I remember
man?
Mooch.
Mooch, yeah, Mooch uses him
Mooch
a
used to
lot.
love it. Mooch used to quote him. What was his name? I can't think of his name, bro.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Everybody quotes him, man. Like this
Some
guy
law,
knows some-
Moore's law, or something.
Yeah, Lord's Law. That's the
Moore's
motherfucker,
law,
yeah.
yeah, bro. Oh man, he had opponents out there thinking PlayStation's gonna be RDNA 3. Well, anyway,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, so I don't know exactly what this stuff is, but
It's good. Listen, these are the features we want. We paid $500 for the box. Phil Spencer and his team waited for these tools, the features to be used. I'm hoping when it comes to the 60 FPS game, it's more for the 60 FPS game. For example, like Forza Motorsport, if they can implement that can go to 120 frames there. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This could work out really good. When Phil said we don't need a mid-gen refresh, who
Exactly, I
knows,
was
that might
about to say
change.
that.
That might
Right.
change. You know,
Oh,
them were
shit.
2024.
Opponents will have to buy another console to
Yeah,
compete.
that's what the PlayStation 5 Pro's coming out because they know it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. When all of them features kick in, it's going to be a big problem.
Hey, you ponies. Hey, you ponies.
Yo, why does
Why is he in the
Doc look
laundry
like
room?
he's in a Starfield laundry room or some shit?
Oh,
It's gonna
man.
be
So-
amazing, bro. Like, trust me, it's gonna. If it works, bro, guys, trust me. I know it's been up and down sometimes with the face off, and Xbox wins most of it sometimes, especially like this year. But it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna see the big difference, and be ready for the guys. We're gonna be talking that shit. Trust me. Trust me.
Love it. So I mentioned this earlier, but according to Tom Henderson, the Nintendo Switch 2 will get the same games as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. And it's supposed to be weaker than the Xbox Series S. They're saying it's going to be comparable to last generation PS4 and Xbox One.
I will reserve
this is gonna be
my
very
judgment on this one.
yeah.
Sorry,
It's very interesting.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I missed it.
Tom Henderson said the Nintendo Switch 2 will get the same games as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series.
I mean, no, you know what? He's not wrong.
It could be
Because
the
if you think
features.
we're still getting cross-gen games.
Yeah.
Harry Potter recently just got ported to the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see Nintendo still getting like old. I mean, the same game, just lesser power, things like that. But it's
I
fine.
would say this before we move on from this dog shit Nintendo Switch stuff. I think they have to because handheld's coming into play right now. I didn't expect handheld to be 8 T-flops. Do you know what I'm trying to say already?
Yeah, true.
So by the time 2025 comes, fucking there might be 14 T-flops. Who knows? Like technology is incredible right now.
I
iPhone
really
Pros coming out. You got these phones. Mobile phones are more powerful or same power as like a PlayStation and an Xbox One now. So
Yeah.
they have to compete in a way because they could get pushed out. And I do
definitely.
believe. I'm going to say what I said back in 2020. I think Nintendo's in trouble there.
Oh shit.
I do believe they're going to be in trouble, and the reason why they're afraid. They're afraid like the successful Nintendo Switch. Number 2, who's going to transition to that? If they don't do like a cross gen or something like with the old games or backwards compatibility, bro, they're gonna have problems. I really do believe that. I'm
Hey
sure
man,
it's
you
gonna
heard it
piss a
here
lot of
first. And
people off.
Sean, listen, Sean track record is pretty damn good, man. Remember, for Spoken and PlayStation. Shout out to Sean. Let
See
me
how
read
it
this super
goes.
chat. Gamer by choice with the 2. Sean depends if devs use the features though. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping when the marketing deal happens. Hopefully, like most of the games, they can use it. First party best use it.
Right. So, hey, so I mentioned this. You know, we had a whole topic about it, but yeah, Jim Ryan is stepping down. He's retiring. He's fired. Or something's happening. He's leaving PlayStation. So yeah, I'm sorry I brought that up again, but you know. What the fuck?
Oh my god, Reggie, what happened? What's wrong with you? What about him?
He leaving.
He's dumping your ass.
Listen, y'all, Reggie ain't doing too well right now.
Reggie's,
I was just
Reggie's
leaving him alone.
bad.
I was just people said save Reggie. Started GoFundMe for Reggie, bro. He's not happy about Jim Ryan, bro.
Well, Reggie survived this. I've never seen Reggie so down bad.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to who texted me and said Reggie should go to the hospital. Be in the hospital, man. I totally like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I want to give him full credit, bro. Who did it? Who sent it to me? I want to give him full credit, man. Let me find it. He said, "Oh, UGK of art." He said, "Reggie, it'd be funny if Reggie was in the hospital." I was like, that's not a bad idea. So shout out to him. He gave me the idea to do that shit.
Reggie is fucked up.
Reggie down bad right now, Jim Ryan. Call we with the 5 Switch 2 is going to face pressure from increasingly powerful mobile devices and handhelds. Why would you buy a Switch for third party in that case? Nobody buys Nintendo's platforms for third party anyway, though, bro. You know, they buy Nintendo platforms for their first party, and that's something that those mobile devices will not have unless they change their strategy. Also,
Look,
you know
I know, Dirt. I know we always. Sean just said that Nintendo could be in trouble. I actually believe that, but at the same time, what do we say always? Nintendo is they're in their own pocket dimension. Sometimes shit just don't affect them. So
hey, bro, why everybody talking about Reggie? He said Reggie on life support. They said Reggie ain't gonna have Boys to Men at his funeral. They said pull the plug. Come on, man.
Pull the plug. Oh shit.
So the new Spider-Man 5 console. I'm sorry. The new PlayStation 5 Spider-Man 2 bundle will be starting October 20th. Now, expect those numbers to be inflated.
That's right. Bundles.
Spider-Man's a console seller. No, it's not.
Spider-Man sold 25 million. Remember, they have a bundle day one. Day one, and something tells me that Spider-Man bundle is going to be around all through the holiday.
Yeah, that's what they really want to push the PlayStation consoles for sales because of Spider-Man. That's what they're going to bundle in.
Yep. Spider-Man might sell 25 million.
A smart move. It's a smart business move.
It is a smart move.
Yeah, so it's a smart move, definitely. So, ponies, they are going to brag about it because Spider-Man going to move units and they're going to sell PlayStations. So every PlayStation sold, they might take their regular PS5s off the shelves and just have Spider-Man bundles. So I wouldn't put it past them.
They always do that, right? Even Phil said it. Like when he went to buy his PlayStation, he couldn't buy anything.
Me too.
It had to be like bundled and shit.
Yeah, I had to buy a whole punk ass bundle.
Matter of fact, every single PlayStation I see out for sale has a bundled game, so you can't buy just a PS5. You can't. You have to buy it with a game.
Yeah. So Alan Wake 2 will feature full path ray tracing, path tracing, and DLSS 3.5 at launch. It will be the only. This is only the second game to include these features after Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, but that's PC though.
Oh, okay.
But consoles can't use DLSS.
Console can't use.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I ain't write that part down.
But that'd be crazy though. Like Alan Wake was crazy with the lighting and the way it is the setting of the game. That game. A lot of people are hyping that game, bro.
I'm hyped for Alan Wake too, man.
That game looks dope. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of people are liking it because they're kind of playing it right now. So
yeah, I'm ready for it. A player 100% Spider-Man 2 in 30 hours. Another player beat the campaign in 15 hours. Now, I'm going to be honest. Y'all think I might make fun of this shit? Every game doesn't have to be a 60-hour game, though. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what bothers
me? Yeah, but 15 hours, though?
You know what bothered me there?
Kind of short.
Remember when Hi-Fi Rush was said? Because you can be Hi-Fi. The storyline is around 12 hours.
And that was about 12 hours.
Double H. Yeah, double O.
But it's a 40-hour game. I mean, but it's a $40 game, too, right?
So?
No, I'm saying, that's a positive that it's not a $70 game like Spider-Man 2 is.
Well, yeah. Now you're paying $70 for the same amount of the gameplay? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't have that much problem.
No, you know what? I'm capping. I don't need to play a 100.
I think these games need to be at least 20 hours long. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna pay $70.
For $70, yes. You know what? I agree. For a AAA game, 20 hours minimum.
These games have to be at least 20 hours. I'm not paying full price for a few days of gameplay. of the
Hey,
same
Joy,
dog
hey,
shit
Dev,
game that came out like a
it's
few years ago.
it's one of them. It's a difficult one because at least that budget of Spider-Man's a bit of a different case because
You want to pay
it's the same game. But when it comes to like these new games,
15 hours of QTEs?
yeah, that's what it is. They should put 5 hours of pigeon missions in it. But
Oh,
listen,
I
when
hated
it
that
comes to
shit.
when it comes to
Oh,
like brand new
man.
games, the expenses, so they might have to cut down the hours down to like 15, 12 hours. They might have to do it.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
save
There's
yeah,
money.
another
that's true.
DLC, is what you're saying?
See, because
Venom
there are
DLC?
so many games when they released, they had to take out like a lot of stuff to make the budget. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Speaking of Alan Wake 2, we was talking about Alan Wake 2 previously. They confirmed that the PS5 and Xbox Series X will have performance mode, but the Series S will not have performance mode. I guarantee they add it later.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, I know it's a next gen console, but it's a weaker next gen console. It's not
But
going to
that's
have
the thing.
everything the same as the Xbox Series X. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
it's a $300 console. Like you understand me? Like, come on, man. You
Yeah.
gotta understand what you're buying at this point. Come on.
Yeah. So EA Sports FC 24 is the second biggest box game launched this year. Can you guys tell me what was the first?
Starfield.
Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh,
Thank you,
fuck
Sean.
this up.
It's the second. It actually surpassed Hogwarts. So, but you know,
Okay.
soccer.
Physical UK shit. Come on, Playboy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard. October 6th is the CMA's deadline for feedback on its provisional approval of the deal.
Feedback? Oh my god.
With that in mind and bearing any issues, I'm expecting Microsoft will finalize and close its acquisition next week, ending a 20-month process. This is from Tom Warren.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So, profit with the 5. Batman Arkham Knight will be a better game than Spider-Man 2. Batman Arkham Knight was I like the Arkham City and Asylum a little bit more. I didn't care for the Batmobile that much, bro.
But people, do you know what's crazy about that? Like, even though Arkham City is the best one, the second one,
Arkham City is the best one, yeah.
yeah, that's the best one. But people will say we want a Batmobile. They want the Batmobile. They put the Batmobile in. People start complaining.
But too fucking much of it. Way too much of the Batmobile.
It was too much of the Batmobile for me.
It was too much, but I loved
for
it.
somebody actually 100 for somebody who actually 100% in the game, the Batmobile ain't in there that much.
Stop
you don't need to use
no,
it.
the main
And you don't
mission
need
is
to
the
use it.
Batmobile, but you gotta chase. Do you know what? I love that part where you chase Firefly.
Dude, I just
Is it
love the
Firefly?
Batman games. Come on.
Yeah.
That Firefly mission was dope, man.
True.
And chasing him.
So, new studio from The Last of Us and God of War devs could be living up to its Star Wars roots with his first game. So, yeah, there's a new studio from some developers from Last of Us and God of War. They started up a new studio, and they said it could potentially be a Star Wars game. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Mass Exodus from Sony? And nobody saying shit?
Nobody said damn thing.
Nope.
A damn thing.
Why would they, Joey? Why would they?
So, Digital Foundry, on their little podcast that they do on Tuesdays, I believe it's Tuesdays, they said they're exposing devs for forcing parity between PS5 and Xbox Series X and not taking advantage of the extra power of an Xbox Series X. So they're noticing that there's parity. Now, remember, at the FTC trial, a lot of that came out. Sarah Bond and all of them was talking about how PlayStation, when they have certain games, they have parity and would have contracts where the game can't be better on PlayStation. And plus, the PlayStation is usually the lead platform because it has, the market, it's the market leader, things like that. So, yeah, so Digital Foundry questioned that. It's like, why are these people not using the Xbox Series X advantage? So,
yeah, that's the only problem.
Yeah, so there's a rumor that Marvel Games plan to do an internal shift. Black Panther and Iron Man will be the start. So they're saying that Marvel is painfully aware that its games are failing to reach their potential. Guess Avengers and all the other shit. Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's difficult because the Guardians of the Galaxy is a great game, but it's difficult because a lot of the superhero movies. I feel like it's taking it down. Is falling down right now when it comes to the superhero movies.
Yeah.
At the moment. Because of since Endgame, let's be honest. And
yeah, bro, they all be kind of
like you don't really care. Like before that, everybody was going, man. But like now, like people want the likeness of the character. Sometimes they'll only show up for like Iron Man. But if you have just imagine Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man game, his likeness, his voice,
That
that
would have
game,
been
that game would sell.
There
When there's
goes the
some Tom,
budget
Dick,
of the
and
game
Harry.
too.
Yep. So, hey, so Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition coming
gives
to
a shit,
PC in early 2024.
Oh man.
Please, the one IP, I really don't give a shit.
Happy to listen, bro. I you know, I'm honest. That IP is the graphics are beautiful. I would not deny that, but that game is trash, bro. It's beautiful trash. That's what Horizon franchise is. Yeah. Pony alert.
It's done.
I missed it. All right.
We don't need to worry about this.
Yeah,
Over here, you get sniped. None of these other dog shit podcasts around keep you in the chat for the view. We don't want your view. We don't even want your like. We don't even want your super chat. So you know what to do. Hit that dislike button and get your bitch ass out of your punk.
You know what to do. You know what to do. I don't see no point. Oh, Christoph. Okay. Oh, okay.
Put your motherfucking hand out.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, talking about
GAAS said with the 5 pound Sean got kicked out from Pakistan. Oh shit, Sean.
Come on, guys.
All right, let's continue. Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing, brother? Let's continue. According to Tom Henderson, the original leaker of the new PS5 has stated that the launch of the new console has been delayed a bit. So
which console?
The PS5, the Slim or the Pro or whatever he said, it has been delayed a bit. So maybe that's why we haven't seen an announcement. Yeah, man. So the PS5 Slim, it's been delayed.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
I was just telling you on the news. No need to
trip. The ship is sinking.
Oh, come on, Joey. The Gran Turismo Sports online servers will go dark.
Oh, come on,
in
Dave.
early 2024.
You say yourself. Come on, play.
Come on,
dude. That's sport. Come on.
Did they implement you?
Huh?
To close on the server?
No.
Oh man.
It said it will go dark 2024.
They went full dirt. Goddamn.
Monster, I'm ignoring you, Joy. Monster Hunter 6 is planned to release on Nintendo Switch 2 alongside PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Wait,
y'all mean today.
What game?
So there was a lot of stuff about, we actually talk about this on GAAS show about State of Decay 3 targeting 2027. There was a LinkedIn and an ArtStation profile saying State of Decay 2 is planned to release in 2027.
I think
the post was deleted, but today Jez Corden came out and said that is not correct. That is incorrect. I'm thinking 2025.
I still say 2025.
Yeah,
I think the post wasn't wrong when it comes to LinkedIn, but I don't think the game was coming out in 2027. I think it's just we're talking about post game content because they always do expansions and things like that. So that game might as well get updates on 2027 also, and they need jobs for it. So that's what I think.
Yep. All right. Batman: The Dark Knight. I love the Callisto Protocol. I'm sad that it didn't sell well and they won't do a sequel most likely.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have that PlayStation fragrance.
Yeah, it did have the PlayStation PlayStation fragrance.
It had that PlayStation fragrance on PlayStation. PlayStation sent some developers to help them out. So that's what you get.
Yeah,
next time sign up to Xbox.
Fragrance.
Phil will give you that paycheck. Put it in Gamepass day one. They will look after you.
Yeah, man. So
I think don't die, Reggie. Don't die.
I don't feel good. Jerry leaving.
Oh, God. What happened to you, man? Your heart broke? What happened?
Jerry leaving. Joey, this makes me hate you even more.
Oh, damn.
I hate you with everything in me, Joey. It's because of you, Jim Ryan's leaving. I don't know what's going on, man. He blaming you, Joey. What's up with that? Hey, Gear 6 is set to be released in 2026. There's a rumor, I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I forgot. Somebody said 2026, so
I won't be
I've
surprised because they
mean,
moved
it's
to Unreal
possible.
Engine 5, so they're gonna perfect it.
yeah, it's gonna be a beast. But
It'll
I
be the
think they can
biggest
get
game
away
ever.
with it now because they have
Wait,
so much content, bro.
2026? You said 2026?
Yeah,
You're still waiting 3 more years?
yeah.
So when did Gears 5 come out?
19.
Late
Oh,
19.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, but listen, Xbox
Yeah.
is in a position they have so much content, bro.
Took
7
about 18
years?
months.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's like especially they was making like years every 3 years. Yeah.
But you know what was crazy? That once we see Gears for the first time in a long time, people are gonna freak out. Because people are gonna miss Gears, bro.
They say Reggie need a kidney.
Oh man.
Um,
Wait, hold on. Reggie is blaming me and you want me to give me
He said Joey give Reggie a kidney,
my
bro.
kidney? Come on, man.
Oh man. They
yeah,
say-
who knows? You might get a
analysis.
Gears collection by then.
Hopefully,
Like a
man. Like if Gears is not coming to 2026, a collection will make sense.
100%.
100%.
2025 launch it. Boom.
So Baldur's Gate, check this out. Baldur's Gate 3 producer has joined Fable Playground Games. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty dope thing that happened the
Hey,
other day.
did you something about they said only 3 no, they said only Baldur's Gate only sold 10,000 on PlayStation 5?
Yo, listen to
No.
me.
God.
You stinky ass ponies. Listen to me. That was the biggest cap ever. You punk ass was never ever gonna be buying that game or playing that game. We knew from day one because Starfield was coming out as one of the biggest RPGs ever, and possibly one of the games of generation this gen. You guys were capping for that game, but I knew it. As soon as that game was coming to PlayStation, you punk asses were never ever gonna buy that shit or play that shit. So
Yep.
10,000. Say that there's what 40, 50 million PlayStations out there,
Yep.
and only what 10K.
That's what the rumor is that it only
That's the
sold about
rumor?
10,000 on I could be wrong, but I thought I read that
No,
sometime.
we're running with that. That's fine. 10,000 people couple. No wonder. Listen, why would they buy that game when they don't even buy their own first party games? Do
Right,
tell.
it's true. Hey
It
Sean,
makes
but
sense, doesn't it?
I got official footage of the
I like to
of the
see
one
it.
dude that bought the game. You want to see?
I like to see it.
This all my niggas in the hood.
So okay. So I got some
You
more
said it was
news.
One dude. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the one dude
There,
that bought it.
breaking news.
Huh?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
It wasn't one dude. It was 2 dudes.
Where my niggas? Where my niggas? That's the other guy. All right, so Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake trailer has been made private. Previous tweets and posts about the game has also been deleted.
You're dead. You're dead. I'm sure these ponies are like,
Ha ha, very funny, motherfucker.
Yo, they listen. Remember when this game was announced? Xbox guys like, oh, this is supposed to be our game. It was in the original Xbox exclusive. Damn. And ponies was Phil Spencer couldn't even get y'all on coat tour. Phil Spencer knew this game was gonna be dog shit. Phil Spencer said, "Who in the hell is Aspire? You know what? We'll pass. We gonna pass."
But you know what,
that was
Dirk?
crazy
Even you know what, Dirk? Even though that game would have come out and it's fine and everything, I'm not worried no more because ponies don't play these type of games for real. Look at Baldur's Gate.
Listen, that was I'm sure that dog shit studio was part of Embracer Group or some shit.
Actually, they were. Yeah, I believe they were.
So
yeah, it's a mess, bro.
PlayStation, shout out to Jim Ryan.
Yeah. So Minecraft Dungeons has surpassed 25 million players, fellas.
It did.
Hmm?
Please tell me how many for Final Fantasy players? How many?
3.
And how many for number 7 remake?
7.
And put
No,
that together.
10 in 5 years.
Is that 10 million?
10, yeah.
Then what about Last of Us? How many?
10.
10.
What about our PlayStation fragrance game, Callisto Protocol?
1.5.
What about Raquel and Clank?
I think 1.
1.
What about was it Returnal?
I think
100,000.
it was like 300,000 last time they
It's
announced
about
numbers.
600.
Oh,
So that-
okay, like 600.
About 6-7 games and it's still under 25 million.
You know what's crazy? Starfield sold like 6 million in just in Steam.
They're saying that's like it depends on the numbers they're saying. We'll find out soon enough though.
Oh, it's funny. Xbox Series X and S console sales have now surpassed 500K in Japan. Lifetime. Yeah.
I just want to
Japan,
know
though.
when that fucking number goes farther than 21 million because it's been stuck in 21 million since 2020.
Right.
Just-
They've been saying, Xbox has spent at 21 million since, honestly, it's been like 2021. I know, no, like maybe early 2022, they was at 20 million. Like, come on, bro. They ain't sold none in a whole year and a half. Let me see. A couple more and then we out of here, man. Epic Games, the maker of Fortnite and Unreal Engine, is laying off a whopping 16% of employees, around 900 people.
That's bullshit.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I thought Epic was doing incredible, man. What's going on?
Well,
I believe
apparently
they
people
took-
are
they took the
blaming Twin
game.
Sweeney.
I think they took the game off iPhones as well, I believe.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Dirt, I gotta hop off a
All right,
little
bro.
early,
You almost
man.
done anyway,
Hey,
man.
no
So it's
problem.
all good.
Have a good night, y'all. Hit that like
bro.
button.
Take
Thank
care,
y'all
man.
for.
Hey, yo,
for
Devin, man,
tuning
do
in,
me a favor. Go and get out of here.
POS.
All right, bro.
I
So we
believe
got a
they
couple
take-
more
they're
anyway.
taking the- yeah, no worries, bro. We can be here all day. I
Yeah,
believe they're taking
right.
the game off iPhone as well. The Apple
Oh,
Store
that's
with
a
the
no.
case.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Apparently,
They did
the
do it.
whole crusade with Twin Sweeney and
Apple.
Apple has hurt him a lot. So now they're firing people. That sucks.
That's unfortunate, bro. Damn, businesses. Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of cancellation, Sega has canceled Creative Assembly's Hyenas. Didn't even know what this game was. Well,
Me too.
apparently it's some
No
type of
idea.
live service game or something Sega was making. Well, they canceled
I
it.
don't-
I've got no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they canceled it, bro. So, hey, it's a Devil May Cry anime series coming to Netflix.
Cool.
So that's kind of cool. Former senior official at Square Enix says that Square has realized that the exclusives with PlayStation are doing irreparable damage to Square. In his words, this new direction of now launching titles on Xbox. And he says, excuse me, it happened not because they expect there to be more Xbox sales than PS5, but because they identified the same problem that exclusives are hurting the company. Wow. Woo. Holy shit. As of June 30th,
coming out.
yeah, bro. As of June 30th, 2023, People Can Fly still hasn't got their money from Outriders from Square Enix, bro.
They never will.
Bro, Square Enix made a deal with Xbox to put that shit in Game Pass.
They took the bag, bro.
They took the bag and ran, didn't give them nothing. I really, Sean, we really enjoyed Outriders, bro.
I loved it. I'll be honest with you. I had
Yeah,
a
me
great
and
time.
Sean loved it. We finished it.
Yeah, we did.
It was fire. Speaking of more animes, it's a Tomb Raider show coming to Netflix. Netflix loving the video game shows, huh?
They're pushing on it, bro. I've been noticing. I think that's like an animated. I seen a teaser the other day. So
and they've been working. That's the thing.
Hey,
They've
so
been
this is the
great
thing.
shows.
Now that Amazon thing was a rumor that was never official.
I got no idea.
Because
no
this
idea.
and Tomb Raider, produced by Legendary and Crystal Dynamics. So I think Crystal Dynamics still own the Tomb Raider franchise, bro.
I don't know.
Xbox, buy them ASAP as soon as this shit is over with.
Yeah, you were about to say that. All I know that Xbox better buy them.
Yeah, buy them over the holidays, bro. You imagine Tomb Raider be first party too. Ooh.
Just in March, Castlevania, the new one, it took way too long to have the ball rolling. I gotta admit that one. The new Castlevania show, it's good, but it took a little bit too long just to get to some point.
All right, yo, we got two more. We out there. Fable has reached a playable state, says producer. I believe Fable is 2025.
awesome.
Yep. Phil
Be one of the
Spencer
best games
visited
ever.
Kojima. Ooh, so maybe Deshaun is onto something. Maybe they're gonna show his game at the award show.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
I
visited
thought.
him.
Before Death Stranding too.
I don't
There's
know.
a big team, so you just need to see a trailer. That's all you want. You know, Kojima with his trailers, they're amazing. So
Yeah, he made great
he
trailers, bro.
makes great trailers.
Even like you know how we watched the old E3s, the E3 2013, bro, when they revealed at the Xbox show Metal Gear Solid 5. Even though I did not like the game, that trailer
That
was
shit was
incredible,
dope, though.
bro.
Yeah,
That
he
trailer was
knows how to do
incredible.
it, bro. Like, who's that dude, man? What's his name that made that director? What's his name, man?
That made what?
He made the Pacific Rim. Or what's his name?
Oh,
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo
Yeah, whatever
del
the hell
Toro?
his name is.
Yeah,
Guillermo del
He
Toro.
goes. He's like a movie director, but just for games. That's how he does it. He just makes his like movies and games. They're like movies.
yeah. Del Toro, yeah. He actually made Blade 2, bro, which was really good.
Fire.
Blade 2 was pretty. 3 was trash.
He made part 3,
2
man.
Huh?
Well, we knew the reason for that anyway.
Yeah. Part 3 was just not. I think, like Wesley Snipes asked like an asshole, but I think he was right in hindsight. Because they tried to take,
They
they
tried to
shouldn't
make
add
part
the
three-
other characters.
Part 3 was made by a guy called David Goyer, which first time directing.
Who's the writer?
That's
He's-
he's a writer.
The writer,
DC
yeah.
stuff.
He actually wrote Batman Begins, by the way.
Yep,
but,
you're still right. So that's about it, guys. We are out of here. Thank you so much. Had a fun show. I'm really expecting this ABK deal to be done.
I'm hoping Friday. They're
Oh,
saying
man.
Friday can be possible,
Let's
bro.
end this,
Yeah.
please.
Let's end it, bro. So we're gonna have some
I just
fun.
want to talk shit, man. Come on.
Yeah, listen. Am I the only one that loved that Blade 2 game on the PS2 and the original Xbox?
That's a dope
I
game.
don't even remember there was a.
It was the
Blade 2
first game with the right analog stick fighting, bro. I love that
Even
shit.
with that Jet Li game you talked
Oh,
about.
that was fire too. Yeah.
Legend. You talking about Legend?
Rise
Or the
to
one.
Honor.
Oh, Rise to Honor.
Yeah. So thank you guys. We always have fun, man. I love doing this, and I love you guys for the support. And shout out to all the homies out here. Shout out to Jim Ryan. So
Hey Reggie, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care if you die. I ain't giving you a kidney. Jim Ryan go fuck himself. Man, somebody call a nurse. He can't talk. You can't hear him.
Oh,
There
shit,
you
I'm
go.
sorry. Let me cut the music off. Sorry. I'm sorry. Joey, do you know Jim Ryan told me that he loved me?
Then why you leave? Then why did you leave? He left you. He left you to die like a bitch.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, guys. Sean, what you got going on, bro?
Not much, bro. I'm off for about a good week or two now. I've got some things going on. I want to get the house sorted.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully we'll come around. Hopefully it makes it, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll do a TTMS this for Wednesday. Forza Motorsport reviews drop, so we're gonna talk that shit.
Let's go.
No matter
They
what
said the
happens.
master's muffling. Sorry, I think when I put the music as well as the beeping, it messed everything up. Yeah, that beeping too loud. I knew it was too loud because I was like, damn, I forgot to cut the beeping down. I could change it next week. Well, I don't know if like Reggie still be sick next week, but
You don't know if you're gonna die for real. He could be dead.
I might just leave that on there.
We might have a funeral next week. You don't know.
You never know. You never know.
All right, Joey, what you got going on,
And
bro?
we got TTS as well this Friday.
I'm actually checking our version of DoorDash for food right now. And
Bruh.
I'm gonna play Phoenix Wright. Dude, that game is cool, bro. I like it.
Yeah, man. Heard about it. So he said I can
Liza
just remove the
P.
beep altogether.
Also Liza P. And there's my wife chatting me about food. There you go.
Yeah, you better go get something to eat. All right, y'all. We out of here. Thank you so much. We love you guys, man.
Take
We'll
care,
see you guys. Sean said he might do a TTMS Wednesday. You know, I'm
You're
definitely going to
dope,
Doc
man.
Man
And
Thursday.
then
Friday
me and you will be
TTS.
coking that shit. I'll drop the link in the chat as well.
That's it, y'all. All right,
Let's
man.
go.
We are out of here. Peace out, y'all. POS.